What up? What up? Is
What's
Parlay
up?
with
What's
us?
good with you guys?
Mr. Beans here, Stony
What's
Cook,
going on,
Hustle
everybody?
Stacks, and Sean Doe. What up, Sean? What up, Stony? What up, Hustle?
Shout out to Stony. Stony, you got me today. I was fresh off the job site. You got me today, Stony.
Nah, man. Listen, it's all good. Remember, man, it's a marathon, man. You might hit me next week. It might be vice versa.
Oh no, he gonna get you next week.
He
gonna get you. You see, you came out with that. He gonna get you. See,
listen, I'm trying to
that's
stretch
the first
this
thing
thing,
he mentioned.
man.
He's like,
hey, Stacks. As long as you don't know how to, so long as you don't forget how to talk about sports, man, you're always welcome on the show.
Oh no, Stacks be having the stats.
What?
Yeah, I can talk
like that. Stacks be having the stats.
Listen, I'm a fuck a sports historian. I'll take you back to the fucking Will Chamberlain days if you want to do that.
I ain't messing. Yo, I know I ain't messing with you again.
Like old school. My wife came in the crib the other day. They're like, yo, what you watching this black and white game for? They was getting busy back in these days. Yo, shout out. This for y'all. Shout out to I was watching Pete Maravich averaged 47.5 points with no 3-ball line. 47.5 in college.
That's
47.5 points with no 3-ball line. That's crazy to me. Those stats blow me away. That's a lot.
To add to that, you know who else wasn't a 3-point shooter either? That people went over their head. MJ didn't shoot threes.
Yeah,
and he said it. He hated shooting threes. He said he was more effective shooting twos. He said
jumper.
I had a better chance of making a 2-pointer than a 3. I didn't want to waste it.
I said those Stony 47 every game.
That's serious, man.
That's every game.
He was averaging 47.
47.
He was getting a lot of layups
with no 3-point line. With no
3-point line.
No 3-point line. Yeah, I could believe that. He was getting a lot of fast break points. He was fast, and they didn't know how to guard that.
He was dribbling like crazy. He was the first really person to dribble like that in a real
he
had the Globetrotters and all that. But he was
that style of play, his style of play, like that. He was like a Magic Johnson type, like
before
that trickery, giving those nice passes and like doing all those fancy passes. He was nice with his. I saw some highlights of his.
I was watching the game. I was like, yo, how did this dude hit? like y'all was just like,
I'm glad you keep up with it.
You know who was nice? I was watching him on TV the other day. World Be Free, fan.
Yo, shout out to World Be Free. Let me tell you
this
something.
This dude was getting bucket. I used to make fun of his name. I'm like, what's this dude's name?
That Philly team was loaded on the low. You had the Boston Strangler. You had the Boston Strangler on that team, aka
Andrew
Tony. You
had
Doc. And remember, Philly
Bobby Jones. Don't forget Bobby Jones off the bench. Garden Bird.
Doug Collins. Yeah,
Doug Collins.
And then they went Debo'd us when they went and got Moses. Remember, they couldn't beat the Celtics. And they
couldn't beat the Celtics until they got Moses. You're right.
They got Moses.
Right. Yep. Until they got Moses. Yo, what's up, peoples? This is Parlay with us. We're bringing it to you guys live, man. We just giving y'all off the cuff some nice stats on some old school basketball. You know, Coach Stacks over here, man. He got all the numbers, man. It's like he just said. He was just watching some black and white footage of old school basketball. That tells you how much this dude loved the ball and loved the sport, man. So yeah, man, y'all stay tuned. Y'all keep watching, man. This is Parlay with us. Keep watching. So yeah, fellas, man. Y'all see the title. It's live Thursday night. We got the playoffs we're going to be talking about. The playoffs, I think should start to get. I think it's going to get interesting after this weekend, right?
Oh, it's going to be some upsets, man. I got a future I want to share.
I have a quick question
people later on too.
Go ahead.
Fellas.
No, go ahead.
Are we waiting for the game on Sunday to be over, or are we coming in during the game?
That's a good.
We got to come in early that day.
I think.
So you want to come in the morning?
Either early.
Everything simmer down a little bit.
Yeah, because after so early, kind of it's like 9.
What time is going? What time is going?
Unless y'all want to go after.
It'd be like 9:30, I think.
We could go after if y'all want.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's up to you guys. I don't care. Sunday night's open for me, you know. So
it's open for me. I mean,
because
it'd be weird coming in during the middle of the game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'd be kind of it'd be
because look,
the game's at 6:30.
Yeah,
the second game on Sunday
is at 6:30.
Yeah,
right?
it's at 6:30.
That'd be weird coming in I mean, it's up to y'all.
Unless I want to do a show in between the two, I don't know about that though.
Nah,
I'd rather flush it out at the end, right?
It's gonna go right into it. We might as well flush it out, thug it out, do an hour or so, you know.
Y'all want to do the post? Let's do the post.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
we have more to talk about.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm with it.
I'm with it. I'm with it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm with it. I like that. But before
these are gonna be some close, these games, this slate.
I don't even, I'm kind of nervous on this one, man.
I don't know. I've been doing some deep diving, fam. I might risk it all this weekend, bro. Man, I might have to stick with my boy Stroud, man. I don't know.
But hold that thought. Hold that thought, though.
God to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through, but don't break you, homie make.
Yeah, man. Once again, I'm going to plug that out. This is Parlay with Us. Please like and subscribe, people. Please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, share it with all your friends on social media. We are on Facebook, we are on X, we are on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, but I don't do too much work on TikTok. I got to get with that. But check us out, man. This is Parlay with Us. We bring it to you guys live every Sunday and Thursday. Today is Thursday night live, and we're giving it to you guys. So yeah, let's move on, guys.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I'm gonna share what they call, it's a Super Bowl exacta. So what that is that you're predicting what the Super Bowl matchup is gonna be. And I got an interesting one, man. And I'm gonna, I could share it later. Or y'all want me to share it now? But I got a Super Bowl matchup.
We're talking playoffs. We're talking football. So let's, before we move on to the other part. But go ahead.
Yeah, and I want to tell you what the with the payoff and everything. So y'all gonna like this one. So I took a Super Bowl, what they call a Super Bowl exacta. Who you think the Super Bowl matchup is gonna be? I took Buffalo versus the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl, and it pays plus 3,500.
Damn.
So 100 will win you 3,600 on a $100 bet. I took that. It's a shot in the dark.
Boy,
I like how Green Bay's playing. I like.
Stoney, I'm riding with you, Stoney, with that Green Bay.
I think it can happen.
Yeah, I think San Fran my Super Bowl pick.
Mm-hmm.
That kid seemed like he got something to him.
They found something. And they got Aaron Jones back.
Yeah.
That team is different with that dude back, with that running back. Like they playing good ball.
Said, San Fran defense ain't Dallas defense. So
exactly. And it's a road game, and no doubt. That's why it's a shot in the dark. And the thing about it is, I feel like the winner of that game is they're gonna represent the NFC.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
I agree.
So
I ain't mad at that.
I took that shot.
I ain't mad at that one either. I mean,
I ain't actually mad at that, man. Like,
good value.
Only reason why I say I was second guess that a little bit is that what Stacks was saying, and Stacks had them plugged to win or to get into the Super Bowl since back in October. We was talking that. So, and we watched a lot of San Fran games. San Fran is a threat. It's a dangerous team if the kid Purdy is on his game. And their defense is crazy. You guys know more about their defense than I do, but these guys play fast. They play ferocious, and they quarterback, he's a game handler. So,
I think
I like not to cut you. I like Green Bay. I like the kid Love, but Love can't make no mistakes. Purdy could probably make a mistake, and his team can back it up a little bit.
The thing is,
You see what I'm
saying? People are
saying?
sleeping on. No, it ain't that people. Let me not say people are sleeping on. You know what I was gonna tell y'all? What's more impressive than Green Bay's offense right now is their defense. People don't realize right now their defense. I don't have the exact numbers, but the second half they're on that upper echelon. Overall, their numbers might not look like San Francisco's and all that because they started off slow. But right now, that defense is serious too, fam. But they lost Alexander. I'm not sure if you guys have any updates on their corner. He was actually locking down giving CD Lamb a hard time, but I think he got hurt. Crook, I don't know if you have that near you, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. But I know this is as healthy as they've been, though. The Green Bay Packers.
But I know that if they lose Alexander, that's gonna be tough because he could. They still got to deal with Debo, but he could not lock him up, but he could compete with IU. But their defense is something nothing to sneeze at, fam.
So
I think our defense is straight though. I need to see a little bit more. I just think Dallas oh my God, Dallas just looks so bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what they were trending. I'm just telling you what they were trending.
I just need to see this. Yeah, I agree with you. Before they went on that little loser streak and then they came back.
Right, they came back.
Yeah, they came back up.
Let me give 112 Cool a shout out. Shout out to 112 Cool. Thanks for coming in on this chat. And throwing down your comment. Yeah, let's go Lions. I got faith in the Lions. 112 Cool. Like I thought, that was one of my teams I was saying was an up and coming team, was 112 Cool. I mean was the Lions 112. But man, between Green Bay and San Fran, we all said it before Green Bay was in the mix. We thought it was going to be Philly and other teams. We said the Lions probably wouldn't be able to compete with these guys in conference finals. But the Lions are playing hard. I would like to see the fight. I would like to see them get there in the conference finals against or make beat who they have to play?
Tampa.
Yeah, it'll be Green Bay or San Fran.
Green Bay or San Fran. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's see if the Lions got that type of oomph. 112 Cool, but I don't know, bro.
They're gonna have their hands full. They're gonna have their hands full with that blitzing Tampa D. Golf doesn't handle the blitz.
Hey, that's wifey right there. Appreciate you, baby.
Oh, thanks, Jill. Thanks. We trying to do it, Jill, man. Thanks.
Shout out to Jillian.
Hey,
thanks.
I just Todd Bowles got to switch it up though. If he get off that and blitzing all them downs, Golf gonna chew their ass up, man. I'm telling you, he got if he switch it up. Listen, Tampa might fuck around, bro. I'm telling you right now, if they switch it up. But if
Tampa was there a couple of years ago. You got that could have mean something.
Yes.
Yeah, but he wasn't the head coach though.
Yeah, but he was there, wasn't he?
He was the defensive coordinator.
Remember that when they was there, he actually cost them that game by blitzing when Cooper Kupp got wide open. You remember that?
Well, he has to pick the right time to blitz. He can't blitz every down, every formation. They got to see what the formation is in the down. What down is it? There's certain packages that they got to pay attention to before they decide to blitz. But I think they're gonna give the Lions a run for their money. They're playing some good ball right now.
Mr. Cool, check this out. Purdy can be a threat to any team out there because he can manage the game. Remember that.
Shout out to my wife's best friend. She from Detroit, Charmaine. Assalamu alaikum, heavy Muslim. Yeah, I'm saying she get on here fooling us with all these comments. I'm on to you now.
She's the Lions fan. Okay.
Nah, right, man, cool. She a Patriot fan when we winning. Now she a Lions fan because they winning. I ain't.
Okay.
She from the D though. She from the D though.
Oh, she from Detroit. Oh, so you gotta give it to her. She from Detroit. Then you gotta
get the Patriot jersey on though. Put on blast with the Tom Brady jersey.
Well, the girls like Tom Brady. You know how that go, man.
Yeah.
You know how that go. But yeah, listen, for the NFC is going to be very interesting, guys. I don't want to slow down the conversation, but we got to respond to some of these chats. But
can I add something real quick though?
Go ahead, add it.
The reason why I feel like San Fran is hey, they on upset alert because look what Baltimore did to those guys
True
a couple of weeks ago. That was a bad look. I mean, what Baltimore did to them, and they didn't really
Blueprint.
do much in terms of game plan. They
Blueprint.
just play their game, and man,
that
they smashed San Fran.
Like Doe said though, Baltimore was at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Baltimore's
No,
different.
Baltimore's on the road.
No, Baltimore. That game was in Baltimore.
No, that game was in San Fran.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure that game was in Baltimore.
Nah, that game was in Baltimore, fam.
I'm pretty sure.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. That was in B-more.
Like Doe said, in Baltimore, they different.
That's
You know
why I
what I'm
was
saying?
like, yeah, that's why I'm
No,
like,
it was in San Fran.
Listen, I gotta say this. We got 8 people in here, right? If we got 8 people in here,
It was in San Fran.
please give me 8 likes. That's all I want, you know. Like if I got 8 people, I'm watching. I got 8 people in here, and I'm taking off the glasses to double check. I got 8 people in here. If I got 8 people in here, guys, help the algorithm. Please help it. Those 8 likes, man.
if we got 8 people in here.
Just
you
hit
can
them,
tell
man.
another 8 people,
And tell
that makes
another 8
16,
people.
and
And
then
tell
you can tell
another
another
8
people, 24,
Real,
24 likes.
Help parlay with us.
We
Build.
get 24 likes by the end of the show.
There you
Yeah.
go. Can we get
24 likes?
Yes.
24 likes at the end of the show. Whoever's the 24th person get a T-shirt.
But
That's
because
you gotta sell it, right? You gotta sell it.
you gotta stop. But Doe,
I was gonna say, Stash, you could renovate their whole driveway.
Nah, you ain't
Nah, I
getting
ain't doing that. Not for 24 likes. Yo, listen. If we get a million, if we get a million views,
case of the H2 Pro.
You could pre-order my new mixtape for June.
There you go.
for real,
Free
for
singles for everybody.
real. And look, wifey said she liked it. Thank you. Thank you. See, this is what we do, man. We got that, man. Yo.
Appreciate the love.
Appreciate the love, man. Like, Sean's right, man. We should have 24 likes. We should have maybe 48 likes. Like, keep jumping those likes. Keep giving them to your friends, man. And then each one teach one, man.
We're lovable guys. We're
lovable guys, man.
All family oriented guys. You know,
family oriented.
Marry kids.
Take care of the family.
Take care of the family.
Pay the bills.
Pay the bills.
Hey, I even went to the eye doctor. I need reading glasses.
You need glasses?
Reading glasses.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Though I need reading glasses too.
Yeah, you see your boy got
to see
his
from a
on.
distance.
I can't play without these, boy. Trust me.
Yeah, I need to see from a distance.
I
Without
just got these new.
you
specs,
can walk
like,
by me, man. I just look right past you. Like, damn, I saw Stone the other day. Didn't even say what up. Like, yo, my bad, man. My shit was blurry,
Stoney,
man.
right? You see my man that y'all see Stoney, he act funny, yo.
That was happening. Yo, it's either that or they thought I was grilling them because I used to squint. Like, yo, what's up with dude squint?
Oh no, he used to
me,
squint,
man. Nah, my man just can't see, man. Don't pardon him, man. Yo, man, I had some situations, man.
Especially where we were at.
I was like, yo, I was just trying
about
to see.
that when you staring down, you squinting because you can't see it. Somebody's thinking like you got problems.
What's up with your man, dog?
For real, no doubt. So yeah, man. The next, let's talk of AFC since we talked NFC. Stoney gave a good Super Bowl prediction, and he gave a good NFC prediction.
It's different.
It's different of Green Bay coming out the NFC. That's not too far-fetched, guys. Like,
I don't really think that's far-fetched at all.
I don't think that's too far-fetched. We've been talking Green Bay. We've been eyeballing the Love kid. You know what I mean? So we've been seeing the maturation of the kid. And this might be
he made some throws in Dallas that kind of impressed me, man. Like,
of course, it impressed me. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize it. Come on now.
Listen, it's not far-fetched, but Dallas is horrible, man. They was just horrible.
Yeah, they horrible. But at home they different. That's the thing. Dallas, they lost a lot of playoff games on the road.
Stoney, that game was over in the first quarter. It was done. over with.
But what happened to their offense? I mean, they averaged like almost 30 points per game at home.
They was
Wow.
Dak was shell shocked, dog. That's what happened to their offense. Dak was shell shocked. All right, and Mike McCarthy with that caveman offense, dog. And can we talk about him? How does he keep his job? How does he keep his job?
I think it's all like a PR. It's a PR. To me, it has something to do with PR. They don't want I think Jerry Jones wanted to just do something different. Everybody was expecting him to fire him. I think he just wanted to take upon himself and just prove everybody wrong and kind of just give it another shot, give it another chance.
Yeah, how they did not fire that kid. That
I wouldn't have fired him though. I wouldn't have fired him. You know, it's just. I think it's
premature. 3 years.
It's just too. You just can't do it like that. You just can't just be firing guys. You know, I think they need to give him another shot, and then take it from there.
So before we move on, hi Sandy Rucci or Ricci?
Ricci.
Oh, that's my stepmom. You call her Sandy Hoochie.
I didn't say Hoochie.
Know what he said, though?
I said Ricci or Rucci. I did not. Yo, I did not say
correct no one 3 months ago. I haven't corrected no one in 3 months. Stacks, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Hey, yo, that's my mother-in-law B. I got to stick up for mother-in-law B.
I didn't say that.
You can. I'm not. I don't want to correct no one.
Mom-law, I did a mother-in-law. That's my brother. I would never say that about no. I did not say no hoochie. I said Rucci or Ricci.
No, he's right. He did say Rucci.
He did. I know he does, Tony.
He said it with an R, man. I heard that, man.
Don't play me like that. I ain't getting no.
I gotta come to his defense.
Problem.
I gotta come to his defense. He didn't see that. He didn't see that I. He thought it was a U.
I did not say that. No hoochie, bro. You crazy? Why would I say that? That's madness. Madness, fam.
Yo, Stacks is a funny dude, man.
Oh man, this dude.
Yo,
said, don't be calling my law no hoochie. I was like, I didn't say no hoochie.
Stacks a wild boy.
Stacks is like, Sean Doe, please don't correct us. College boy. So I ain't said nothing in 3 months. Shit.
So 112, cool. I like those two teams you put on there because my money's depending on them.
So she put the Bills, right?
With the Texans.
What else to put on in the Texans? Yeah, that's
listen, man.
And Joe got the Texans. Listen,
now the Texans, man, I'm telling you, something's different with them dudes, man. I'm telling you, what,
man.
I think
you keep on saying.
Let me ask you guys.
I'm just gonna take Texas with the.
And I'm asking the audience too.
Let
me ask you guys and the audience a question. Do y'all think Lamar's gonna gel at this point? Think about it.
He's done it in the past.
This is his time.
Record.
No.
This is his time, but he's
There's
done
no
it in the past.
Tom Brady. There's no Tom Brady to be messing around with and have to fight with. There's nobody on the West Coast that you got to deal with. You're the dog team right now, leaving out the end of the season. So at this period, this little moment that he got, y'all think he's gonna gel? Forget Dak. Dak had it 3 times and he gelled. So don't even bring Dak up.
I'm a ride with
it's Lamar's time. Do you think Lamar could climb it, or is he going to be in the same situation that Josh Allen is for the past 2 years?
I think they can win, but he doesn't. They don't fare very well when they favorites by more than 7 points. When they heavy favorites, they don't play well, and it showed against the Texans. I mean, against the Titans a couple of years ago, and they also lost to another team that they was a heavy favorite over. Not too long ago. I gotta look that up, but they just don't. Not that they don't play well, but they don't cover those big numbers. So that being said, it's gonna be a tight game, but I wouldn't count them out. I mean, they could win it, but I think it's gonna be a lot tighter than people are anticipating.
Okay. Yeah. See, Stacks, you see that right there? She co-signed it, so don't try that, bro.
That's it. The conversation.
Don't try it, man. You tried to get me in trouble, bro. You crazy?
You good?
You I gotta come. I gotta come back to Tampa soon, bro. And I don't want, you know what I mean, getting no looks, man, at the barbecue. Like, is that the asshole? Is that the asshole that you be on this podcast with? Calling me a hoochie? Yo, guys, I'm gonna pause for a second. My daughter just walked in, so let me just check on her. Y'all do y'all thing for 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, so like continue on with these playoffs. That the way Baltimore handled San Fran, that's why I'm like, I that's why that played a factor into my.
I think
my
that's
decision.
why they got the 9.
I didn't want to pick a popular Super Bowl pick, man, in terms of like making that Super Bowl matchup prediction.
And
San Fran, they vulnerable.
They have been playing the best down the stretch, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore playing some good ball.
They might get Andrews back, I heard.
Yeah, he is back.
Yeah, they are. He practiced. He practiced. He full practice, not even limited.
He made a crazy catch, so he's back.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good
run
game.
2 tight end set. They could run. They called up Cook too.
Yo, that kid Likely's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
Likely's good.
They called Dalvin Cook up. I know he hasn't gave him much this year, but he's fresh because he didn't play all year for Jets.
They let go this bum Melvin Gordon.
Gordon.
Yo, it's funny because
I didn't even know he was still in the league, fam.
This dude.
Why is he still fumbling the ball like that?
This dude fumbled. I don't know. I'm like so upset at myself. I didn't make that bet. Like that. Always fumbled, and that's what happened with him with the Chargers. Fumbled, man.
He never fumbled.
No, he fumbles.
Not like that on the
that's
Chargers.
Why he lost his job.
Yo, he fumbles, man.
He did. At the end, towards the end, he was fumbling. That's
why
he lost his job with San Diego.
Him. Yeah, they released him.
Fumbling.
Well, they released him in Baltimore the very next week. That's why they called Dalvin Cook.
Why. They signed Cook
and he never came back. He never played. He never came back into the game. I don't think that game where he fumbled.
That's crazy.
He used to
play, what's his name's son, right?
He was a good talent. He was a good talent.
Sorry, guys, but who's this y'all talking about?
His nephew, right?
Melvin Gordon fumbling.
Right. Oh, Melvin Gordon. Where did he come from? San Diego?
Yeah.
Nah,
at the time it was the San Diego Chargers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Denver, San Diego, then both.
Yeah, Denver was really where he got his bones.
Like crazy in Denver.
He was getting busy over there until they found out his kryptonite. It was a matter of time, man. Because once let me tell you, it was frustrating with that dude, man. He cost me some money.
So, if Josh Allen doesn't collapse, they would win.
Doesn't turn the ball over and make bonehead plays. They are so right. The winning streak they've been on, he's been holding on to that ball and not doing like dumb stuff, trying to overdo it.
Get it right, Stoney. That coordinator hasn't been putting him in situations where he has to turn the ball over.
What's the update on their injuries?
Oh, they got a lot of injuries, man. They lost one of their good linebackers, man. I think this dude named
that's the dude I was telling you about, Butler. That's what I was telling you about. On Sunday, they called him off.
It start with a B.
Yeah, that's the guy I was telling you about.
Yeah. I seen that. I think it's Bellamy.
He's what they call the green dot guy. He's like the main shot caller.
Yeah, so he took over this. When Milano went down, he ended up stepping in for him. He ended up having a good year. And he got carted off the field, bro. And then you got
Terrell Bernard.
Yeah, Terrell Bernard. But Boy got hurt too, though. Milano.
Yeah, he took over for him.
But he's out.
Milano's been hurt. Milano's out for this season, right?
Good linebackers that got hurt.
There was the corner got hurt too. The
Douglas
other corner.
No.
Not White. They have another corner that got hurt too.
Von Miller.
Spectre, Balin
Von's
Spectre.
gone. He's gone, right?
He's
there.
Yeah, he's there. He barely plays.
He's situational though. He's situational. He's not.
At this point in his career, I can see
he's situational. He's
White's done for the year. White and Milano, they both done.
But there was another cornerback I thought got hurt for them.
I think so. I think you're right.
I forget his name.
Rasul Douglas.
Was it him?
And then you got Douglas. Christian Benford.
Yeah, Douglas been hurt all year.
Year.
He's been hurt, man. They got look. The Bills got some injuries. What they got going for them, they're at home, and
What's
you know
the weather?
it's
Freezing.
gonna be cold, not
yeah.
snowy, but it's gonna
Yo,
be cold.
Did you hear what you just said? The game's in Buffalo. So you just got it's gonna be.
No, I just want to know, is it going to be
That's why I
another
said,
I
you
mean,
heard
it's
me
gonna be
say
snowy.
snow?
You
Is
heard
it
me
gonna
say
Good
be-
question. It
freezing.
could be snowy, windy.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Is it going to be sleet?
They
Is
had
it
a
gonna
big
be-
storm. I think they had a big.
It's snowing there. It's snowing there right now.
I think they had a
That's what I'm
couple.
saying. I wasn't sure if it's just going to be clear and cold, or is it going to be windy?
No, it's
rain?
gonna be clear and
You
cold.
know, when Josh Allen's the only quarterback I've seen whip the ball and win like he does. He's the only, I don't think that'll bother him. Not his teammates.
Mahomes could throw through that cold a little bit. Too.
Yeah, he can.
I agree.
He
I
can.
agree with you.
I agree
But
with that.
his wide receivers can't catch though.
We talked about if like Bean said, if Kansas City beats Buffalo, that's gonna break them. I'm telling you right now,
them.
it's gonna
It'll
break
break their heart.
It's
Trust me.
gonna break them. They are going. That coach is gone.
The
I'm
coach,
telling you right
if he loses to friggin' Magic,
Huge.
The more I think about it, though, I don't think Kansas City's going to win that game.
I don't think so either, though. But I'm saying if they win, if
I don't think so, though. I don't think they're gonna win. But I won't. Like I said, Magic Pat. Just think about that. Just remember that, man.
I'm with you though. But I'm saying if
It's gonna be a good
Magic
good
Pat.
game.
Listen, Magic Pat was magic when he had receivers that could catch the ball. Now, Rashid Rice had a good game last week. I actually like Rashid Rice. He actually was good. I actually knew
he had a good game last week, right? He had a good, and he's the rook, right?
But they don't got the cheetah.
Who else
though.
you have? Kelsey looks like Kelsey got one foot out the door, fam. He over there.
It looks like he's wrapping it up.
You feel me?
Kelsey got that bag off the field.
He got the bag.
Yeah, he ain't worried about no football game. He getting smacked.
Kelsey got the bag off.
I don't blame him. Fam, listen, I don't blame him. Do you get in Hollywood?
Yeah.
You know, do commercials. I don't blame him, fam. Honestly, but the fact of the matter is, he looks like he's aging in the middle. I don't know.
In one season, in the middle of the season.
Yo, he looks like he
drops a lot of passes.
Drops passes.
He looks slow.
Crook, he ran the wrong route last week. Crook, Stacks, he ran the wrong route. When did he ever run the wrong route, fam? He ran the wrong route.
Yeah, that position with his productivity, you don't really last as long. He's lasted longer than I thought he would.
No, for sure.
Yeah, but at tight end, you usually don't go that long with the production that he puts in.
But being Stats Crook, he ran the wrong route. I couldn't believe that. He was on. I was like, he's been there. How long he's been there? 12 years? What? 11 years?
But he's the focal point
of
his
offense.
So how would you run
years.
the wrong route? He didn't run the wrong route for years, and now you run. Yeah,
he's running. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think he's tapped out, fam.
Yeah,
they even asked him if he's gonna retire. You all heard that? He's like, nah, I'm gonna come back. His production is very. It's not, bro. Right now, you got Rashid Rice. You got what's his name? Pacheco. Am I saying that right?
Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco. That's a good back, man. That he runs pretty good.
Is Scantling still dropping passes?
Yep.
You got Bell, who's their second tight end, I believe, right?
He's their second. He drops him too.
He dropped Tony. Is he in the
Kadarius Tony's hurt.
Tony, he's out, right?
Yeah.
Who's the cat they brought back that was there?
Tony's out.
McCole Harmon, he dropped passes last week. He ran the wrong route. So who's their weapon?
Scott Moore's injured. Remember Scott Moore? That was one of their
Scott Moore. That was one of their
What happened to him?
What happened to Scott Moore?
He was a stud.
He was a stud. What
happened?
He got hurt.
Draft pick.
He was a stud, man.
And
I don't know what type of injury
backup.
he got,
is McKinnon hurt? Is he playing? Did he play last week?
McKinnon's hurt.
I didn't see McKinnon.
I just don't see them going in there with enough weapons, bro. I don't. Mahomie, Magic, I get it. I ain't
listen, Magic.
Can't count him out. No, for real, you can't count him out. I know that. I would never count him out. I just don't see them.
But you know what? The Bills have to stick to the formula that's been getting them all the wins. They got to run the ball, run the clock, control the game.
Have low key. They actually
in the bench.
Low key, they actually had 3 good running backs. They really do.
Yeah. So, but look what it is though. You want to keep Mahomes on the sideline. You don't want your defense to have to do too much. And when Mahomes do come off the sidelines and try to do his thing, he may not be as effective, and the defense might be good enough to stop him, control the game, because you know that your defense they on fumes right now. That Bills defense is on fumes as far as injuries, so they got to keep them off the field. So they got to keep that offense.
Pacheco is nice. Sandy Pacheco is nice. He's
Crook.
He runs hard. He runs hard.
Does this remind you of that team when the Patriots played Indianapolis? When we have Rashae Caldwell, Jabbar Gaffney. Remember when Brady was on top of his game, but he had those weapons that were kind of suspect? Does this remind you of that when Mahomes?
Sandy, we said Rice too. Rice is nice too, Sandy.
Yeah, a little something, but man, Mahomes is in a way better spot than Brady was. Brady wasn't athletic. That's one thing about Brady.
Yeah,
was a pure passer.
He could run. Yeah, he could. Yeah, he cut.
Brady
he still
was a
got that
passer.
threat of running. Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's amazing what he's done with the roster they gave him. You know, it's amazing, man. There's a lot.
No,
you know,
true.
I mean,
listen, if the dude
crazy
last week to go, you know, just to talk a little bit, I didn't, you know, KC, Chris Jones had a dynamite game, right?
He been playing well all year though.
Yeah, they defense is playing
that
good.
Bag. He had to get that. He had to get them sacks to get that bag.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get a bag. He's a free agent after this year. Somebody's gonna give him something.
So right. he might come to play and slow down that nice running attack and probably give Josh a little bit of issues if he could get into the backfield. So it's gonna be interesting, guys. It could be. Less. I'm not saying. I'm
glad
KC,
it's the last game of the weekend.
I'm glad. I'm not saying KC could beat them, but you just never know.
It's gonna be one of those games, and we're gonna know the beginning what we're gonna be looking at in the beginning. They gotta set it off. They gotta set the tone early.
Right. Yeah, you're right. And I'm interested in the game against the Ravens in Texas is gonna be another dynamite.
That's gonna be interesting. All of them are pretty much. Even Tampa Bay Lions gonna be interesting.
Tampa Bay Lions is interesting. Yo, they talking about that. Yo, what's his name? Yo, T, your boy down there is getting some love, man, on the national stage.
Who, Bake?
Yeah, Bake getting busy, man. Bake's making some passes.
They talking about Bake on national TV.
Yo, we were ahead of the curve on Bake. Man, we need to start getting prizes and whatever.
But though, you see what I was talking about early in the year? How
you're right.
Tampa Bay, they grabbed a wide receiver that was a veteran, and sometimes you put a wide receiver, a quarterback in the right system, just like with dude in over there in Seattle. This guy,
Geno.
He was who's a quarterback in Seattle? They just gave him Geno Smith. You see how long he's been in the league, and look, he made it work.
The difference is with us, they had Mike Evans, Godwin. He has
Seattle.
We didn't have. I agree with you.
I see what you're saying,
but they already had.
I'm just saying that's another route. That's another route. We should.
I agree with you.
We don't need to do it now,
infrastructure. We didn't have the infrastructure. Mike Evans, you see his numbers, fam? I knew he was good. Yo, this dude got 12,000 yards, bro.
Yeah, he's good.
That's why he's
1,200
contract.
What, 12,000 for the career?
Contract.
That's a lot. Yeah,
he's the only player in the history of the league to start his career off with 1,000 yards. The only player.
Well, he's a good deep threat. That's been his thing.
But I feel you
that
though.
Ball from distance,
if they go that right, I wouldn't
threat.
be mad at them. If they drafted a receiver or they signed some receivers and then you get whatever veteran quarterback, you just gotta have that infrastructure first. Because Seattle had Metcalf. Who's the home? They had Fent, decent.
They had my guy over there on the other side. He's a good
kid. Who's the
other?
Lockett.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett.
Good
wide receiver.
Tyler gets hurt a lot, guys. Tyler gets hurt.
No, but what we're saying
I never known Tyler to have like a a full season like that.
But Beans, when he's not hurt,
he needs to spend a little more time in the weight room.
Real quick, guys. Shout out to this is my first time my sister's been on here, all the way from TNT. Shout out to my sister, Rhonda,
God bless.
Karen Christopher. So shout out Karen Christopher Allen. So shout out to my sister. Thanks for checking in. Sis. Thanks for listening. Yep. Thanks, man. Thanks, you guys. We appreciate it. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. Share it and like it to people back home in TNT. Share it and like it. If they like sports and they want to hear about sports and a little bit of gambling and picks and stuff like that in the culture, share it with them. It's Parlay with Us. Thank you, sis. Yeah, so let's move on. What do y'all want to move on to? We got NBA. We got, oh, you know what? Before we talk NBA, because this is y'all thing, and you guys are, it's my thing too, but when it comes to NBA stacks and dough, you guys, and you too, Crook, y'all are on it. But Celtics home winning streak. What do y'all think?
I guess something for
great.
y'all guys. Y'all
Great.
might not
I love
like
it. I love it.
I don't know. That might end tomorrow, fam. It is not just because it's Denver. It's not just because it's Denver. You know, the way we've been playing, top notch. But if I don't know who's playing tomorrow. Are we gonna have a full boat?
We better.
Yeah, we're gonna have a full boat. We're not playing with the defending world champs. You know, we got to let them know that okay, we meet. This is what you're working with.
Yeah, you're right, Stone.
You're right.
You're right.
We're not playing. We can't play with that.
Right.
You can't play with this one.
So,
We can't play with that.
you know how I feel. This is a big game for me, not just because it's Denver. You know why it's a big game for me? Whenever we get into one of these, even though it's regular season, when we get into these big games, man, sometimes I feel like, remember the Garnett game with Dallas? Lost that game. It's a regular season game. I'll put the Indiana game, the in-season term. It was the first year. We always go where we're gonna. We always end up where we end up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it to be like this is gonna be what it's gonna be at the end of the year. I'm not trying to correlate the two. I'm just saying in the here and now, these are one of those games in the past we had trouble with. And I want to see just not the win. I want to see the difference. I heard Jaylen Brown speaking today. He basically was saying, I love what he said. He was basically saying, like, he kind of admitted, not that they didn't come 100% all the time the last few years, but they took for granted the process during the year. Like they didn't, it's not about team bonding. I think they're going to do that. That's cool. They're on the plane taking pictures. But you notice when cheering on the bench, me and Stacks talked about that last year. They didn't have a lot of that, Stacks. Last year wasn't that bad with Blake Griffin. Now everybody's off the bench. No one's like, no disrespect to Brogdon, great player, but I heard he wasn't the best guy. You know, they benched Grant Williams. A lot of that stuff, to me, percolates on the court. It's different this year. I just want to see, this is a big game for me personally as a fan, to see how they react in a big moment. To me, this is their first big. Minnesota game wasn't that big. I didn't really worry about that game for me. To me, this is the game. So they got 4.5.
With that being said, the key word you said in that was the pass. This Celtic team is different. This team was built to win a championship this year.
Yes.
And
top to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom. And
listen to look what my nephew, not to cut you, Stacks, but look what my nephew says. He says championship or bust. Celtics.
You don't think they were built to win a championship?
You know what I mean? What's up, T? What's up, T?
No.
What's up, T-Bud?
Bro, they went to the championship.
I think the mental aspect wasn't there.
They lost Miami. They didn't win the championship last. They didn't go to the championship.
No, I said the last 2 years.
No, they needed this year, right now. If you put this team right here against some other teams from the last 2 years, they way better.
They way better.
Oh yeah, of course they're better. But you saying they weren't built? I'm like,
no, they weren't built. I just don't think they would. I don't think they would have beat Denver last year. I just don't think they would have beat them.
No, I don't think they would have beat. They should have beat Golden State 2 years ago. I'm
Michael
sorry.
Porter would have.
2 years ago, they should have beat Golden State.
They should have won that, T. You can't let them off the hook.
No, but you know what happened? Look, you know what happened with Golden State.
Nephew. Thanks for tuning in.
And you know what else?
Thanks, T.
What happened with Golden State, and I'm gonna go even further back. What happened in Game 7 against Cleveland? I think they was exhausted mentally. I think Cleveland, they was a little too young, and I think their energy was gone. And I think the same thing happened with Golden State. They was just after that Game 7 win with Miami, even though they came out and won Game 1 with Golden State, I think the mental aspect, they wasn't mentally strong to get through it, to get through that finals with the Warriors.
Wait, what I'm gonna
That's
say
crazy.
about that with that series against Cleveland in that game 7, I'm gonna put an asterisk next to that one, Stoney, because Kyrie and Gordon Hayward was hurt. Kyrie
That's
and Gordon
true.
Hayward was there, they win that series, no doubt in my mind.
No doubt.
And that game against Golden State, Curry was on fucking fire. I mean, I'm just telling you that drop, that defense when the Celtics played, Ime got to switch that up. That drop coverage against Curry, you can't play that. And he played it the whole series. So Ime gets some of the blame that series. You can't. How do you come off a pick and roll and you drop back off Steph Curry? Please explain to me that. So
you mean drop back and give him that space?
Yeah, how do you give Curry space? How do you give Curry space?
You're supposed to be up in his. You're supposed to be in his. But T, can I say this? In defense of that, defense of Udoka, defensive coaching style during that finals. Do you think that they would have been giving the Celtics, given Golden State the whistle, if it was too contentious as far as guarding Steph? I'm talking about with the three. He likes to lean into the three when people are guarding him so tight, so he could get that three, so he could get that and one, whatever.
Nah, when Curry's coming off that screen, you either double him or you chase him off that 3-ball line and make him take 2-pointers. That's what you do. You don't drop back off of Steph Curry. You just don't.
I understand that. I wouldn't. I know what you're talking about. They were actually dropping back. I remember it. They were. But I'm thinking it was. I think it was trying to, try to negate getting into defensive problems.
And Wiggins,
as far as foul trouble,
Tony Wiggins played out of his mind on both ends that series.
Yeah, he did.
Right now, he won.
Yeah, he did.
Wiggins should have won MVP for me. That's my opinion.
Wiggins won them.
The way he locked Tatum down. The way he locked Tatum down.
That shouldn't have happened, bro.
Wiggins won that game 5. It was that game 5. That was him because Curry didn't make 1 3-point in game 5, or was it 1 3-point? Remember, he had a bad 3-point night.
Yeah, it was
game
Wiggins.
5.
It was Wiggins.
And Wiggins is the one that killed him.
And Stoney, not only that, he was scored. I think Wiggins averaged 25 that series. You can quote me and look that up. Not only did he average 25, he put JT in his back pocket, bro. Let's call it spade. He locked JT up.
He locked him up.
I'm just telling you. That Golden State team, and then Clay was hitting shots at times,
At times.
And Draymond was Draymond.
Draymond was Draymond.
And that team is.
Remember that series? We thought we had control of that series. We blew it.
That's my opinion. They fucking blew it.
They blew it.
Blew that shit.
Because you know what? After that,
they
was
blew
great.
That.
Remember, now I'm bringing it. It's coming back. Remember the scrape with Draymond? Who was that with?
Yeah, they punched him in the mouth.
Marcus Smart.
No, it was JB.
It was JB. It was a scrape. And it got kind of like real. I think after that
got chippy.
It got chippy. And I think after that, it seemed like he was the junkyard dog on the court.
Yeah, they shouldn't let him take over that series.
He beat them up.
Because you know what's so ill? After that, he started getting more confident because before that, he wasn't hitting anything. He wasn't doing shit.
He wasn't doing shit. And he turned into the junkyard dog because he made people feel like, yo, I don't want to go up. The same shit that people be dealing with him this year, he was already starting that back
He's
since
been
the
doing
finals.
That.
Yeah, but as of late, he's been blatant with it. As of late, in the past years, it's been like, okay, you can understand it, but
chip shot shit.
Roundhouse,
now it's bigger. Yeah,
think about it. He put Gobert to sleep, and then the roundhouse on the other dude. So Gobert was about to go to sleep. I don't know if you guys noticed it, man. But if they don't
I told y'all that though. But he
was about to go down.
Like y'all said, and
I tell you right now.
Gobert was tapping. He was tapping out, man. He was tapping. He was
in the 7-game series right now.
He wasn't even trying to take. He wasn't trying to take his arm.
Go ahead, say.
I would have been trying to take his arm off.
I'll tell you right now. You might in the 7-game series right now. Minnesota might get. They almost got him last year. I'm telling you in the playoffs.
Denver, right?
Yeah.
No, he said Minnesota.
They almost got him last year.
Yeah, watch out for the Timberwolves.
I'm telling you right now, Anthony Edwards is different. I'm telling you right now, he's different.
He's kind of cooling off though right now, bro. He ain't on that pace he was. Beginning of the year, he was on something different. Now he's kind of cooling off.
Well,
He's good, but
he has to, gather himself, man. Sometimes you got to know how to
he's young
switch
though.
the game.
I like him.
And then
He's definitely good.
and then they got veteran leadership with Conley, with Gobert, and the other kid coming off the bench.
But Towns could mess your whole series up with some weird shit. He be doing weird stuff.
But though, listen to what I'm saying. If Towns do that shit, bench him and put the Nas Reed kid in.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? They
That's
deep, bro. They deep. They deep.
He's good.
You any kind of coach, you in the championship, you got to make them adjustments.
McDaniel could guard any wing in the league, anyway.
Yeah.
McDaniel, anyway.
Yeah. And they deep, bro. With slow mo, you got Conley.
Yo, his game is so terrible, but he's so effective.
Yeah. I'm telling you, don't. The West is so wide open this year.
That's what I was gonna say. The West
super wide
crazy.
open. I'm monitoring OKC. That's the team I'm monitoring right now.
They just don't have enough size in the playoffs. I just don't think they have enough size in the playoffs.
Who? Okay,
that's gonna be their problem. Yeah. They got to pick if they make a trade, right?
They may add to that. They may address that if they feel like they need to address that. To me, they got the greatest GM in the game right now.
No, they do.
Sam Presti,
for sure.
That is to me
not even a question.
That is the best GM in the game right now.
Not even a question.
The work that guy's doing.
He is, but Brad is right on his ass.
Brad's on his ass.
Right. Brad's
on his ass.
Yo, Stacks,
but he got the edge on Brad because he's doing it twice.
Thanks for putting that, bringing that up.
That's true.
Brad Stevens
he's about to bring another trio of superstars.
Phenomenal. Brad Stevens has done a phenomenal job with the GM and president position.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
The best move that he made was not getting rid of JB for Durant, not for nothing.
Yeah,
that was a great move, man.
No, and also shout out. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something right now. That bench is playing a lot better, dog. It's playing a lot.
Man. They playing some.
Yo, shout out.
I'm impressed.
Shout out to my man. What's my man from the Adams family? Lurch. Shout out to Lurch. My man. What's my man come off the bench? Cornette, man. He been playing better, man. I gotta give him his props. I ain't no fan.
Put the hit on him early in the year. T told me to put the hit on him.
Yeah, I did. I'm apologizing, yo.
Sam Hauser. That's my guy.
No,
Sam Hauser.
Pritchard's been playing. That bench is, Bissett should have been playing. They got it. And yo, Walsh and JD Davison are destroying the G League, man. I'm just telling you, I watched 2 of their games, and it's too easy for them too.
Yeah, right? But they ain't gonna play this shit.
Nah, they ain't gonna play, but I'm just saying they drafted well for.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
JD Davison, he's been on the team 3 years now, 4 years?
This is his 3rd year. Yeah,
third year.
Might be a 2nd, but I take them 2 over fucking Semi Ojale and Yabusele.
You
know what I'm saying?
All day. You know I'm taking those 2 over them.
That ain't even
that's obvious. Garbage, man. Garbage. Those man.
Danny liked a certain player. Stacks, you were right. When Brad took over, you knew who he didn't like right away. You knew he didn't like Grant Williams. You knew he didn't like Marcus Smart. Danny made great moves. Don't get it twisted, but some of his shit was moved. You got some football players though.
But he
Celtics should be playing football, not basketball. Jared Sullinger, these dudes is like linemen.
Yeah,
you don't see Brad getting no people like that. Brad gonna get you shooters. Multiple positions.
Brad's in a great spot. Brad, he's a GM.
I was a fan of Jared Sullinger in college, not me. I don't know how he got drafted, to be honest.
Sullinger, right? My God, he remind me of Kevin Duckworth.
Oh shit!
From the Portland Trailblazers. That's who he remind me of.
At least Duckworth
was passed away, right? No, Kersey. Who passed away? Kersey or Duckworth?
Maybe Kersey.
Shout out to Kersey, man. Jerome Kersey.
Oh yeah, Jerome Kersey. Yeah, he was.
Kersey was a great role player with the
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers had a good team. Buck Williams.
They used to. Trailblazers used to draft good though, no doubt. Guys.
Yeah, but they flopped on 2 drafts. They didn't pick Jordan and they didn't pick Kevin Durant.
But in their defense, And nobody didn't pick it. Let me tell you something. Nobody knew MJ was going to do that. Nobody knew that.
Nobody knew MJ.
And Sony, they had Clyde the Glide right there. Clyde was there now. Clyde,
that's
Clyde
what they were saying.
Bowie?
That's what they were saying. They needed a big man. That's what
why was Bowie?
Sam Bowie was a monster, though.
That's what I'm saying. Bowie was a monster in college.
So was
man.
Purvis Ellison.
Explain the second go around.
Never nervous
with Greg
Purvis.
Oden. They should have took Durant in that spot.
Never nervous Purvis was a beast in college too. Yeah, right.
He was. Sure
He
was.
was.
National champion.
National champion. Yep. What team was that? What school?
Louisville.
Louisville. But Purvis Ellison became a bum, though, man. Jesus Christ,
yo,
man.
guys,
I was
see, we giving y'all some NBA talk.
Let me tell you, when he was with the Celtics,
we giving y'all that NBA
man,
talk.
I was like, whoa.
Hey, Stoney,
Yo, didn't the Celtics pick up Purvis at the end of his
At the
career?
end, you got the
Yeah, man, he had these dreads. He was just horrible, man.
In Celtics history, though.
Michael Smith.
Nah, I got one better than that.
Oh man, that was a bad.
You could have Tim Hardaway.
Hey, though, AC Earl all day.
AC Earl was horrible.
His knees was like,
AC Earl. Remember AC Earl?
AC Earl was horrible.
What we doing with this right here?
What we been talking about, right?
Yeah, AC Earl. Yeah.
You look like a weirdo too with his hair all crazy.
Yo, AC Earl was like, yo, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, that was a bad draft.
Yo, that was horrible. That
But
was
he said AC Earl.
Yeah, nephew, right? The Joker is, he's the beast. But nephew, did you see Embiid give a little showcase to the Joker the other night?
Embiid do that to anybody at that position. That ain't listen.
I think Embiid he was trying to say that everybody.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right?
They talk to Joker all the time, like he's the best center in the league, and Embiid just wanted to show something.
I love the Joker, man. Seriously, he's a basketball savant, man. But we gotta stop putting people on pedestals here, man. Like we gotta let stuff play out, bro. Like we just automatically react to things we see. It's like Stack said it himself. I know they want it. I'm not taking anything away from it. But remember, when we were younger, you had to win 2 or 3 of those things to be like he's unstoppable and he's the greatest. You know what I mean? Like
MVPs, yeah.
We can't. What are we doing?
But that's how it's slim.
But
pickings.
But
it's slim pickings right now. That's why we're just we need to put somebody there.
No, he's a good center though.
No, but he's good.
I didn't say he wasn't.
No,
His game is problem.
He's great. Game is
crazy.
No, he's crazy though.
He's smart.
Did you see that pass he did though?
But you know why nobody put.
No, did you see the pass?
He deserves all that. I'm talking about
the 3-pointer he made to beat. I forgot who he beat the other night.
He deserves every accolade. All I'm saying is when people are telling me, on one hand, the media is telling me that the West is wide open, and on the other hand, they're telling me Denver's going back to the championship. So which one is it? Is he unstoppable going back to the championship, or is the West wide open?
I think the West is still wide open.
The West is wide open.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he ain't top
wide open, man.
To me, Bob, right now, pound for pound, I'm not saying I think he's the best player in the league. All I'm saying is, bro, like this is the age of. I see it on Twitter. I try not to follow all this shit, but I do. It is what it is. I'm human, and we do the MVP tiers, MVP top 5 tiers. And the funny thing is, Jokic himself. And what's his name? Michael Porter Jr. was having like a little podcast. It was kind of ill what they were saying. They were like, yo, you really can't pick a top 5 right now. Google that. Go to YouTube. He was like, you gotta do shit in tiers. Cause Joker was like, yo, you could put he put Luka, he was like KD is still balling. He's like
KD ain't still balling shit.
No, let me finish that. I'm just telling you what he said. Then he was saying how you could put people in tiers. He's like, you got to put Tatum in there because he's the best player on the best team. He was like, it's what you prefer to watch. Because if you watch that game the other day, Joel Embiid looked like the best player on the planet, fam. Plain and simple. You understand what I'm saying? But he ain't won anything yet.
So it's like,
We
He
gotta
hasn't
go
taken
by
over. He hasn't taken over a big game.
He hasn't taken over a big game. So I'm not gonna put him ahead of Jokic. All I'm saying is you have these players in the West who last year, like Minnesota almost won, they took a step forward. Dominance is unstoppable. You got to be winning 2-3 NBA titles out of 4 years. That's just my opinion. This is an opinion-based show. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You're giving out these mid-season awards, and I was kind of pissed off last night. Luka goes back in the game to get a triple-double. Why are we doing this? What are we playing for? Kid didn't even want to put him back in the game. Kid was like, "Why are you going back in the game? You down by 30 points. You want to get a triple-double? That's crazy to me."
That's another guy that's going to be.
That's my son right there. Well said, son. Well said. You thinking like your pop.
I was about to say.
That's why Embiid ain't won no chip, because he got to go through the Celtics. That's exactly.
Got to go through us. They still can't beat us.
And for me, if I'm coaching a team and I had to pick my 5 guy, I'm taking Embiid over Jokic. That's me. That's the offense that I want to run. I'm taking Embiid because he plays D. If I'm starting a team, I've always had a 5 that played D. You have to go down the. Let me tell you something. If I'm turning the corner and I see Jokic there, I'm roll calling on his head all day. I ain't even scared.
Right.
If I see Embiid there, I'm thinking twice. I'm thinking twice, dog. But for me,
speaking like a coach, you're speaking like a coach. Go ahead.
When Embiid locks in at that 5 spot, you can't do nothing with him, dog. You
know what it is?
He's a great player. I love Embiid, man. I love Embiid.
Personalities, right? We don't like people's personality.
Terrell Whitaker, thanks.
We don't like people. We don't like that James Harden goes to the strip club, so we ain't gonna put his epic scoring 15 assists, 15 balls, 60 points. We say he's a ball hog. They say this, they say that. You got Luka out here doing the same shit. They're telling me he's an MVP every year. And he's not even finishing in the top 6 in his.
Let me tell you something quick about Harden. Harden is a prime example of somebody or a player who depends solely on their talent. That's it. They don't work hard in the off season. They don't work on their game. They don't study the game. They don't have the hunger to win a championship. That's a perfect example of somebody who doesn't do all of those things to be that great player. Harden's a good player, but he's not a great player, and that's because of his off season.
Crook, I gotta disagree. When he was on top, I'm not saying now. When he was on the top of his game,
all talent.
Listen, when he was at the top of his game, bro, I didn't like his game. I'm keeping 100.
He was a great scorer, but
maybe now he's running around.
Harden was the first one with that step back 3,
bro.
That was
when he was on the top of his game,
first one.
It was. I don't know about now, Crook. You probably right now. I'm talking about when he was on the top of his game.
I'm
when he was in
Houston. James was a monster, dog.
Bro, you better go back and look at them seasons, my boy. There's no way he was not working.
He never had nobody on his team. He never had nobody.
He might have worked then, but as of late, he didn't.
No, you're right. No.
He should have another level.
You're right.
He should have at least had one championship.
No, you're right.
Already.
And that just goes to Stoney. He had to go through them Golden State teams, dog. It's tough.
Yeah, but then he came to the East. He came to a great Brooklyn team.
Yeah, he was on the downside then, and Stoney.
He had a different agenda in the offseason. He had a different agenda.
That Brooklyn shit was a debacle. Can we all
it was. But he just.
But listen to what Terrell. What Terrell's saying.
But you have
to saying that the 76ers made him change his game to adapt to Embiid.
You got to be held accountable. Something like you have to be that guy.
I agree with you now, though. Now I agree with you, but I'm saying my whole point was we applaud these players. We give them all these flowers. They ain't win nothing, and we're putting them in the greatest offensive player of all times and all that. I'm like, Harden was doing that. We didn't like it because it was ISO ball. He was greedy with it. These guys are doing the same shit. But that being said, for me, you have to win multiple championships for me to be, they want to say the face of the league, the top 5. You got to win multiple. Because if we keep doing the single head, that's just me, though. as a basketball fan. I grew up around Jordan, Magic, even Isaiah 1-2, Bird 1 is 3. That's what I grew up on. So maybe the new way of doing things is different than how I feel. I'm just saying, like, I love Joker's game. I'm not taking anything away from him. But we automatically anointing this guy. He won 1 championship, just like Embiid. I mean, just like not Embiid, Giannis. He won 1 championship. Now Giannis, it's like, where's he at now? Is he in the top 5 anymore? Is he?
Don't talk about him like that. Because
I still think Giannis.
It's too much. It's too much going on right now. He's getting lost.
That's why they were saying they could have put.
You're right, though, Zach. No, Stoney, you're right.
He got game time over there.
He got game time. You're a fool. You don't know if Giannis in your top 5 right now, you don't know basketball.
Yeah, you don't know. Oh, he's definitely in my top 5.
He's in my top 5. He's in my top 5.
He's like in my top 3.
He might be. I'm with
Stoney
you.
is right though. He's getting lost in the shuffle due to all the youth that's coming out, all the kids all the good players.
Game time. He got game time on. Game time just hit a game winning.
As much as I love Shea Alexander, I love his game.
That's my dude.
That's T. I was on Shea a long time ago, but bro, we just gonna knock Giannis out the top 3 because this dude's averaging 30 points a game for Oklahoma City.
Nah.
You can't,
We're not doing that. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite up and comers.
Who knocked Giannis out the top 3?
Go to the odds. He's number 3 on the MVP.
Let's take the odds out. Let's take ESPN out. Let's talk basketball. Anybody that knows basketball, Giannis is in the top 3. There's no doubt about it.
Easily.
It is not even a question. Take all the odds out. Take Vegas and put them in the toilet. Giannis is in the top 3. Anybody that knows basketball, they gotta push it up there just to get a conversation going. We know that. All right, but anybody that knows basketball that we know, you can ask anybody. Top 3, Giannis may be 1. You know what I'm saying?
Giannis is up there. He's a force.
Not only it's because what he does on both ends. Both ends.
But you know what? Let me ask you
said
guys
that
a
right.
question.
Stacks. You said that right.
Let me ask you guys a question.
He plays
NBA,
ball
right?
on both ends. Yes, we talking.
Let me ask you guys a question. Why do we pick and choose who we like to play both sides of the ball?
Because everybody can't play both sides. Some people are just natural scorers, bro. And this was what they are.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yep. Some people just score the rock. That's just what they do.
He's a perfect example.
Hey, Stoney, Jamal Crawford. Some people just
Crawford.
Let me ask
Luka Doncic.
Yeah,
he's not.
Whatever. Let me ask y'all a question. When I ask y'all a question,
He's a liability.
I think he's in that category.
That's my point.
What about
the liability?
You can't be top 5. You can't.
What happened to Devin Booker, guys?
I'm sorry, bro. You can't.
What happened to Booker? He was a scorer.
What happened to the Suns?
What happened to him?
That trade.
Yo, Crook, where did Gobert? What happened to Gobert?
Yo, Gobert tapped out. He didn't. If somebody's trying to choke me, if somebody's trying to choke me out, you're gonna see me trying to like get out of that.
It's hard though.
My man was tapping. My man, he thought he was an MMA match. He was like,
"Yo, Stas called me. Stas called me. Say, yo." He goes, "You see his face?"
Yo, that was a bad look, man. And
I'm gonna tell you though, that's some scary shit when a cat jump on you from the back and grab you, and you don't see it coming. Yo, please hold on, everybody. Let's put the tough guy shit out the window. Everybody done been in a situation one time where it was like, yo, hold on. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
Draymond had a.
Everybody done been in a situation like, yo, hold on.
We gotta find out if there was a personal because Draymond jumped on him for no reason, man. He was minding his business. He was minding his business. He wasn't messing with nobody. Dude just jumped on him quick.
You remember a couple of years ago, he started crying when he won Defensive Player of the Year, and Draymond goes,
no, it was because he didn't make the All-Star game. He started crying.
Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad. I thought it was
All-Star game.
He said, "Why are you crying? What is wrong with you?" So dude was like, "Yo, I'm in touch with my feelings and shit." I don't know.
Listen, he went after the beast. Started with somebody else. He saw Gobert and he went right for him.
Yo, he jumped on him like Gobert got caught off guard. He's like, yo, who's
this shit? I don't think a lot of players around the league don't like Gobert like that, though. I'm telling you.
Because they hating on him because he got the bag and they feel like he doesn't do much for that. Yeah. But
Little
he's
T
worth
said
the
it,
bag.
but I know
He's
there was
worth it.
another beef. There was
He's
something
worth it.
else too.
He's
He did
worth it.
some
He
other
brings
stuff.
a lot of intangibles to the game.
You
He's
remember when
worth it.
COVID came? He did all that shit with the microphones. I think Draymond called him a bozo for that too. He's like, yo, you a bozo fan.
No, Gobert known for like the COVID era. Like
I don't even think Donovan liked him. I don't think Donovan liked
Listen, you know when Gobert got hot when it was COVID and he rubbed the mic.
He wiped the
He wiped it with his hand, and then what happened? He caught COVID like a couple of days later.
Yo, that's the game they canceled.
Yes,
I watched that
was
game.
a
They
bad
canceled
look.
that shit.
He had to come out and apologize. That was a bad look, man.
He gave everybody COVID on the team, right?
Nah,
everybody. I was about to run with that. Yeah, he gave everybody.
No,
COVID.
but I know it was just not him though. It was like him.
You was right. It was a little outbreak though.
It was a little outbreak on the team.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to tell
he was
you.
in a press conference.
He took it lightly. He took it like a joke. He was rubbing everything. He was touching everything. Then he gets
doing some bozo shit. He's like,
but he's a good player.
Sick.
I would love him on my team though. I would take him on my team any day. Trust me, that's a good player, man. He could pass, he could rebound. He got the intangibles. Gobert, he's a good player, man.
He's good. I don't know. His salary's kind of crazy though, Crook though.
His salary is crazy.
But someone that can't shoot, his salary is kind of crazy.
I think he's a bench guy. He's a
he's a starter. He's a starter.
Remember that year? Remember that year? That year, remember, was it? Yeah, Golden State went small ball, and that's when they go big. They put him on the island, and that's how they lost. They used to lose in the first round every year, Utah, with Gobert, and that's because they would put him in the pick and roll and go small, and he couldn't guard. You know what I'm saying? So that's what.
But you're right though. You're right, Stacks. What you said earlier though, because now he has Reed, can spell him.
Yeah,
he could come in and Spurs play like 20-25.
There's times when they go small.
Yeah, you can match it. You can match it.
Yeah. You gotta remember though, if you're playing that small ball, you're gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him in the screen and roll every time. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to come out the paint.
But in the playoffs, it slows down.
But that's what they did. That's why Utah used to lose every year in the first round. Right. Remember that? Remember though they couldn't
and they were such a talented team, man, especially with Donovan Mitchell. My goodness gracious!
Yeah, Royce O'Neal.
They had the best record in the league 2 years in a row, and they lost in the first round 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row.
They almost beat Denver last year though, real close.
Yeah.
So guys, we're doing pretty good. I like this segment that we're in. The NBA segment is getting liver now, because we're getting more conversations on the games. We are winding down on the football season. I think we got maybe another month to go before we'll be wrapping up the football season after the Super Bowl. So not to cut you guys and cut the conversation, because the conversation is going great. I think we got about another maybe 10-15 minutes on the live, but
wait till the Lakers miss the playoffs. It's really the see when that happens. It's gonna be.
Hey Stoney, I'm gonna crack open that brand new bottle of Dominican rum. When that
Stoney,
I'm about to place a wager. I'm wagering
on
them missing the playoffs. That's gonna be a wager for me.
I like that little clip. That little
Lakers to miss the playoffs. I think it's like plus something. Like it's like it's a plus money.
I go in on there with you with that one. I can't stand the Lakers.
It's plus money. I'm monitoring.
I feel sorry. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. I know I was gonna switch up gears a little bit, but Stoney jumped into something, and it's like with the Lakers. I'm not a Lakers fan. You know, I'm a Kobe fan for one. Love Kobe Bryant. I didn't like him in the beginning. But then when I watched this game and
you was a fan of number BEANZ, you was a fan of number 24, not number 8, right? Number 24.
There you go. I was a fan of 24. I wasn't a fan of 8.
The intro picks Kobe's last game. When you see me at the intro,
yes, that was Kobe's last game. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and we got LBJ, LeBron. LeBron's, to me, you go once in a lifetime talent and player. You guys know that. If anybody's disputing that, they don't know basketball. So, with that being said, I realized something.
Don't forget Curly now.
Curly. So I realized something the other day when I was watching the Lakers. Yo, listen, LeBron, he got these right here.
Yeah.
He got the grades. And he's still balling for almost 40-year-old man.
38,
that team,
right?
38. Yep. But that team,
whoa, man.
I think 39, Stoney. I think
Whoa,
39.
man.
But the team, yo, that's trash, bro.
They trash.
That's trash.
That's
And
Rob
that ain't-
Pelinka.
That's LeBron has something to do with that team too. You know what I'm saying?
It's his fault.
Yeah, it's some
It
of
is fault.
that shit go on him. Some of
It's on him. It's on him.
Hey, yo, we all know the funny business he did to get Anthony Davis there. We all know that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they paying for it.
And that shot him in the foot. That shot him in the foot.
I think they overpaid for that dude Austin Reeves. He's decent, but they made him he's not a number 3.
Man, don't get
man.
Yo,
why
you getting exposed, man?
Shout out to the Olympics for exposing him on defense. Every time
what are we doing?
Warren has gotten the game, they went right at him. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
you got D'Angelo Russell out there with a man bun trying to play points. I'm all set.
Man bun. He's underachieving. They want to get rid of him.
Someone that don't work on a game and is lazy.
We called it was some sucker. The Celtics got my man Vincent paid for Miami, and the Lakers with the sucker to pay him. You know what I'm saying?
Sucker paying. Where he at? He ain't doing nothing.
Playing. He ain't even playing for
him. And the Lakers gave him the big.
It was all a system, man. They was all part of the system.
And he's starting for them.
The Lakers gave him a free agent contract. He got a big contract with the Lakers.
He got a nice contract,
like $60 million, I think.
Wow. And where's he at now?
Rui Hachimura. Can we talk about this stiff?
He's on the last seat on the bench. He's like at the end. He ain't even like in rotation.
Rui Hachimura is the most overrated.
Hey, hold on. I like Rui a little bit, though.
Come on,
as
man.
A role player.
He's Grant Williams.
I like Rui a little bit. 7th, 8th guy.
You didn't like Grant Williams?
No,
I didn't like Grant Williams. I
like him when he was good.
What was it about Grant Williams that you didn't like?
I didn't like how he got at Jimmy Butler.
Shots.
That was a bad hit right there.
I think he was bad in the locker room. I think he caused a lot of trouble in that locker room, fan. There's no way.
He jinxed this team a lot. The most memorable jinx, talking about he's gonna make both free throws. He's talking, I'm gonna make both.
Shit like
miss both of them.
You know what? And just shout out for Grant, because Grant actually.
But he came through though. He came through.
Yes.
He came through against Milwaukee in Game 7.
Said the same thing I was gonna say. We actually seen Grant Williams play in high school, and he was Grant Williams. His whole height was a 5. He was a 5 at Tennessee. He was a 5 in high school, and now he had to go to the NBA and switch up to a 3. I mean, shout out to Grant for his work ethic to make himself that guy.
Oh yeah, he works hard.
He did.
Hard. That's what I'm saying.
I'll give him that much.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's probably not likable, but he's a good utility basketball player.
He is. I just didn't like how he used to argue with Udoka all the time.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
He used to argue with Udoka all the time. He thought he should have played more than what he should. And
just too much. That was a negative.
He struggled guarding people at that 3 spot too.
Yeah, he struggled guarding people, and he struggled like in the paint.
Not on my team.
Did he make any moves in the paint? Did he score in the paint? Everything with him was like a 3-pointer or something. Like he was a horrible scorer.
You see him last night? He looked like he was so man. I'm so happy he's not.
No, you call him. He's a poor man's big baby.
There you go. That's a perfect.
You know who
comparison.
he do? That's what I was going to.
Comparison.
I was waiting to.
But shout out to Grant on off the court stuff.
But he is Big Baby Davis Part 2. He's Glenn Big Baby. He's Glenn Big Baby Davis Part 2. That's what he is. You're right.
BEANZ. Shout out to him off the court though. I'll give him that. But on the court, no bueno.
So yeah, man. Yo, listen. Let me see. Terrell got something else to say real quick.
Man, we argue about this all the time. Don't listen to this cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he took a shot the other night.
He take great charges. That was another thing.
So unsolicited,
his charges are him and Marcus Smart were good for that, man.
Yeah, I get that.
Had 2-3 championships as charges if they,
Yeah, you're right.
But the charges came at key moments you know, in the
Smart,
game.
let me say something. Marcus Smart may be the best charge taker. I'm telling you, he did. I'll give him that much. I'll give him that much.
I love Smart. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. That was one of my favorite players. I thought Marcus Smart was gonna be like like Draymond is to Golden State. You know, one of those guys that, you know, a rough rider, make those key plays. Not a big scorer, but when you need him to come through, which he has. I mean, there was a game against Miami. Marcus Smart came through. I think last year in Miami, one of them games where he got busy, like game 6. It was one of those games where if we lost, we would have got eliminated, you know. But Marcus Smart came through. Matter of fact, it was the year before last. It was the year that we beat Miami in the series. I think it was on the road. And he's just one of those guys. I always felt like he was gonna be that guy that always come through when we needed him, you know. And I admired that about him. He was that type of guy. So I hate that he had to go, you know. But
only thing is, man,
you know,
do you see?
We had to make that move.
All due respect to Marcus Smart, good guy, all that. Trust me, met him, all that.
He came through.
Problem is,
man.
One thing I do agree with Stacks. You ain't gonna win a championship with him being your third option. You notice a lot of those playoff games, he took the biggest shots, fam.
Him being a point, we wasn't gonna win. With him being the point,
biggest shots.
That's what he ran.
And he wasn't scared to take them. I'll give him that. You know what I'm saying? But would you rather Porzingis taking that shot right now or Marcus Smart? And that's where I'm at with it. As long as Porzingis is healthy, you feel what I'm saying?
Marcus Smart made a game-winning 3, but it was the shot clock expired against Philly last year.
I mean, I just
thought that shit was good, man.
He's that good of a shooter to be taking those shots, in my opinion.
No, but I think he got over himself with the 3-point shooting. I admit he got a little over himself.
The ball always found him in a poor position.
Good, but he didn't know when he was having an off night. When he was having that off night, I didn't like how he kept shooting it.
There you go. He just kept going. He kept going,
and he wasn't. To me, he wasn't that type. He was the type of player that you had to know what was going good for you. The 3-point ain't going good for you. Don't take it. The defense and the passing going good for you. You stick with that. So you always know what's going good for you.
You know what I don't miss about Marcus Smart? Those bounce passes across from under the opponent's basket when we on the run. He wants to do a 40-yard bounce pass and just kill the momentum of the run, bro. He used to do shit that used to make me scratch my head, fam. Like, did you smoke a blunt before the game? Like, what are you doing?
But look,
I like the Marcus Smart.
I thought he was a good.
Put it this way, I thought Marcus Smart.
He was holding D White back. So if you have Marcus Smart here, D White White's one of the best players in the NBA right now.
Right now.
Yeah. If you have Marcus Smart here, D White ain't balling like this.
Also, though, if you have Marcus Smart here, Peyton Pritchard won't be here. Like, he's not here. That's a hard team at one.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. 1, you wouldn't have Porzingis, and 2, you wouldn't have D White playing how he's playing.
Yeah.
Like I said,
you had Pritchard off the bench. Neither one.
And Pritchard, yeah, but Pritchard to me is replaceable. You ain't replacing D White and what Porzingis bring to the table. You could get another Pritchard on the trade market. That's nothing. What I'm saying is, D White was being held back by Marcus, not even by Marcus himself. The coaches, D White never played in the fourth quarter last year. Never. He played the first 2 minutes and was on the bench the rest of the game.
He played in the fourth. Remember, he hit that damn layup on Miami.
Yeah, but overall, he wasn't playing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he wasn't playing like he should have.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. You know what I mean, right?
I think it was the right move they made. I thought it was time.
It's so hard of mine. I'ma let it shine.
I thought it was the right move to make.
Of course, it was the right move.
To get rid of.
We can't be having feelings out here, fam.
Yeah, it was the right move.
I just wish it was definitely all those moves were right. I just wish Brogdon would have bought in a little bit more. That's one dude who
he wasn't gonna buy in.
Yeah, but I'm saying I just wish he.
Yeah, I feel you.
If you would have brought in,
he would have Brogdon than Pritchard.
Yes.
Me personally,
yes.
I'd rather have Brogdon come off the bench.
That's what I'm saying. I wish. I think if Brogdon would have bought in, Pritchard would have been gone. But I agree with that. Yeah, because I wish we would have kept Brogdon. I wish he would have bought in a little bit more.
Yeah, you're right, Stacks. You're right.
Yeah.
If he would have brought in, I think the team
I agree with you,
second
Stacks, on that,
second
100%.
unit would be dangerous.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he over in Portland right now killing. You know
If he was, that's what I'm saying. A healthy Brogdon running the second unit, it would have been dangerous. Yeah. Trust me. Yes, I would take him over Pritchard. And you know, Stacks, how I feel. I asked you that question at the beginning of the NBA season this year. It, you know, is Pritchard worth, you know?
Yeah, he's worth that money for sure. That's short money in the NBA.
Okay, but I'm saying the spot on the team, man. Like, could we have got something better to be the backup
for that money?
Point? Yeah,
he's making like $6 million, right?
Yeah. Nah, Pritchard. I think Pritchard's solid for what we ask of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for what we ask him to do, he's solid. You don't ask him to do too. What he play like 10, 15 minutes a game?
Yeah, he's all right for what he do.
And he has experience, you know. He has experience. That's another thing we gotta like take into account. These guys got experience.
And Stoney, he's a draft pick. I mean, we got to start building up these draft picks, man. Like if you drafted to a team, I'm a big believer in putting in patience with these guys, man. And this, we be letting guys go way too early, man. The Walsh. Shit, you can go list Joe Johnson. You can go on and on with that.
Joe Johnson, Billups, Rick Fox.
No, fuck
no. He's a champion. He's a champion, though. He was getting busy with the Lakers.
Come on, man. You could have made a ring with him.
I mean, we needed that type of offense, but he was getting busy with the Lakers, man. He brought the intangibles, man.
Goddamn Lakers! Stop this, Stoney. So Doug Christie got busy too, then, huh?
I know, but let me tell you something. He won 3 championships with them. Are we gonna like discredit that?
Stoney,
he was a starting lineup.
In the Shaq and Kobe era, me and you could have hit an elbow jumper. You know,
all right. So why couldn't we had something similar to that way? I'm just saying, like, you know, those are the type of things you gotta look at.
I agree with you though. I would have rather kept him than let him go.
Shaq and Kobe era. That's all I'm
Shaq
saying.
and Kobe.
Yeah. I mean,
once Reggie Lewis passed away,
he was a cleanup. He was a cleanup guy.
But he made those shots.
He did. So did
great defense too.
So did what's his name?
NBA pro, and you're a wide open elbow jumper.
What's his name?
No. But to your
dude, what's that guy's name? You know, he won like 6, man. What's his name? Robert Horry, man.
Yeah, but he's a journey. That Robert Horry's different. He made key shots in those teams.
I take his ass over Rick Fox.
I'll take him over Rick Fox.
Right?
What?
Horry was a horrible player.
No. What?
He was listen. Look at his highlights. Horry was only good at making game-winning shots. All his highlights, game-winning shots. He was all right, man.
Hey, can you please hold on, Beans? Hold on.
Crazy.
Please go back and watch. Hold on, Stoney. Go back and watch the tape. Though you know, because you know that Houston Rocket team with Horry. Are you crazy?
Yes. Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, but watch.
Robert Horry, nah, you can't say that.
That Houston Rocket team with
Crook,
Horry.
you're crazy.
No, I'm about to break them down.
No. Time out. Hold on 1 second, Crook. If you're saying, Crook, you would take Rick Fox over Robert Horry.
Crook.
Yes, I will.
Madness.
Nobody would ever agree with you on that. Nobody.
Crook met him at Dunkin' Donuts in Central Square.
Listen, Horry played for 4 teams.
And he only worked for all 4. Put in work for all 4.
And every team he only lasted like maybe about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
He was a hired gun.
Hey, yo,
hired gun.
Hey, yo, what's his nickname?
Big Shot Bob.
Big Shot Bob.
Big Shot Bob. Stoney, do me a favor when you get off here. Google Robert Horry on YouTube. I'm telling you.
Listen,
right now.
I already did. Yo, look.
You did. Because you wouldn't be saying this if you did.
He won 7 championships. He won 7 championships. That's so fucking crazy. 7.
I said 6.
Did Rick Fox play for the Did Rick Fox play for the Hornets?
He can only he can only play for the Lakers because Shaq wouldn't let him get cut.
Yo, it's amazing. for somebody to win all them championships and he averaged probably like less than 15 minutes a game.
Yo,
He only came in like to
I
make big
understand what
shots.
you're saying. He was there with Shaq and Kobe. He made some shots. He was the guy running up and down the court. Rick Fox, and he hits another one. Cool. But that was because Shaq
But he was a
Kobe.
he was a great
basketball player.
Good
no,
defender.
Look, Rick Fox,
good defender.
great defender.
Not great.
He was
Not
a great defender.
Good.
I think he was a great defender. He played great defense because a lot of teams they went up against during that championship run, they had the play that he had to guard, man. He had to put in that work, you know. And he knew how to get in their heads. That's what he was. He had a little bit of ramen in him. He knew how to get in their heads. He knew how to disrupt them.
Pretty Ricky's what they called him.
He was just so pivotal.
What they called him.
But he was part of that system. To Stack's credit, he was part of that system. He was part of the system, and he wasn't thrived with us.
Right now, hey, Big Shot Bob don't hit that game, Sacramento wins the championship. I tell you that.
You go.
Well, the referees, no, the referees.
Hey, if Bob don't hit that shot, though, do Sacramento beat them?
Yeah, if Tim Donaghy wasn't reffing that game, they would have won too.
Yeah,
that's true. Tim Donaghy, yeah.
You know what? You know, Shannon was with me. We watched that Sacramento Lakers game. Shannon was at the crib. That was crazy.
Remember that year when Houston beat a young Orlando and Robert Ory bitched up Horace Grant that series? Can we talk about that? That was a big part of why Houston won that series.
No, you know why Houston won the series? I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna laugh. You know why? Listen, you know why Orlando lost that series? Because Nick Anderson couldn't make those free throws to win fucking game 1.
Yo, you know, after he missed those free throws, Crook, he didn't hit free throws for 4 years.
It was a wrap after that. Nah. Listen, he made those free throws. That game would have been. It wouldn't have been a sweep. It would have been like game 7.
They wouldn't have swept. That Houston Rocket team was loaded too.
Yeah,
they were loaded, but it would have been it would have gave them young guys confidence. Think about it. That took the air out of everybody, man. When that happened, man. Nick Anderson, he was a fucking 80-90% free throw shooter. What the hell happened? He missed both free throws.
That team was loaded, boy. Kenny Smith, Hakeem,
and I was rooting for Orlando too.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario Ellie was on that team.
Mario Ellie
with his ugly
Vernon Maxwell.
Vernon Maxwell, Ellie.
Otis Thorpe,
Clyde Drexler.
Nah,
I think
Drexler
the second one.
Drexler was the second one.
The second one. Damn, Drexler got a chip, right?
He got a chip.
Yeah, man. I was happy for him, man.
Who?
Hey, Matt used to shoot that thing
with
that
bullet. The white boy.
That right leg up front. With that right leg. I used to shoot that thing, boy. Hey, Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell was on.
Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell was a rookie.
Yep.
Rookie, but Sam Cassell was good,
he was
man.
Balling. He actually hit some big shots for them.
He had a nice mid-range. Like, he was a great mid-range shooter.
Mid-range.
He was a mid-range shooter, man.
He was good.
His mid-range was money.
Sweet. Cassell, right?
Cassell was sweet with the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, he was.
Sweet with the mid-range.
He helped us win that chip in 08 too. Don't forget.
Sure did. He sure
not
did.
Not the prettiest motherfucker, but shit. That motherfucker making some shit, man.
Yo, Crook. Nigga said he looked like he was in Star Wars.
I just thought Alien. Y'all didn't hear me say Alien? Y'all ain't paying attention.
Nigga said he was nigga said he was one of them niggas in the Mandalorian.
Yo, I seen this dude.
Hey, I was shocked when I seen Sam Cassell in person. I was shocked how tall he was, man. Sam got some height on him.
He's a big
height, right?
What, like what? 6'4"?
6'5", man.
6'5".
I gotta pray after this meeting.
Damn, man. I'm 6'2".
Sam Cassell look like an alien and shit.
Everybody.
That was a funny looking dude.
Everybody
man,
said that. That's why I said Alien. The Alien. They used to say
but
that.
he had a little polo button up one day, man, trying to look smooth, man. That shit, boy. My man was like, "Yo, I'm getting more money, mom." I was like, "Yo, chill, man."
Sam won a lot of games. He was on that team, that Milwaukee team with Ray Allen too, wasn't he?
No, let me tell you, he was a baller.
Right.
Look, Sam Cassell was a great. He was with Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, with
Ray Allen in them. Yeah. No, he was a great player. Look, man, he's a champion. He made his bag, and he did what he had to do, man.
Yeah, man. So, guys, this was a great show. This is probably one of our best shows because the NBA talk was live tonight, and it was sweet, man. We just started off with the Celtics home streak win, and we went in right into it, and I thought that was perfect. That was like a great segment. But for the culture,
I got something for the culture.
I got something for the culture too, but it's real quick, and I just want to think for the. Oh, yep, I'll give you a second before I drop it, Stacks. But as we wait for Stacks, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting us, to all of our wives who support us. My wife, Stacks, yours, Crook, Doze. Everybody's wife is on here supporting us and spreading what we're doing, and that's a good thing. We're gaining subscribers, we're gaining traction. Today we had the Whitaker family spent a lot of time in the comments tonight, and it helped gauge conversation, which is good. That's why I like people coming into parlay with us and coming into the comments and engaging in the conversations as we talk, because some of the questions and some of the comments that they make helps generate content and it helps generate conversation. So I appreciate that. And with that being said, guys, there was almost in and out, I would say 30 something, 40 something people in here, in and out between tonight's show. It kept bouncing 10, 9, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9. And people, that's a growth. And with that being said, like Doe said earlier, if there's 30, let's say there's only 10 people on here, you should tell 10 more. You should tell 10 more and tell 10 more. And hopefully I get 40 likes this week or 50 likes this week. So please hit the likes, guys. Hit the subscribe, share it with all your friends. It's a good vibe. If you love basketball, you love football, we're getting to the end of football. But if you love sports,
and if
you love
hate
basketball.
Robert Ory, call Crook.
And if you don't know about Robert Ory being Big Shot Bob, come on, parlay with us or rewind this show and look and listen to us.
I never heard that though. Rick Fox over Robert Ory.
Rick Fox, that's crazy. But thanks again, guys. Like, subscribe, share it with everybody.
Hey, yo, he's standing on it too.
I'm standing on
your business.
Well,
maybe. Yo, that's my man. Yo, my man's like, yo, that's who I want to
stand on your business, home.
I mean, that's how I feel, honestly. I mean, so Robert Horry comes in, man, after everything, and I mean, yeah, he made some big shots. He might have cost me some money, but I mean,
it cost you a lot of money.
So before we move on to
that's what it is.
Before we move on to the culture, I know we didn't give anybody no picks on the NFL games this weekend.
I could do something real quick.
Do something real quick between you and Doe.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me give you something
before
real quick.
Move on to the culture. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you something real quick. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm taking Saturday's game. I'm taking Houston. It's 9.5 right now, but you know what I'm about to do? I'm gonna buy that half a point and bring it up to 10. I'm taking Houston plus 10. I'm taking Green Bay, same thing, plus 10. It's 9.5 right now. Buy that half a point. I'm taking Green Bay plus 10. I'm gonna put a little bit. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on the money line on Green Bay to win it. A little something, man. And that's all I'm saying. A little something, man. I'm taking a little sprinkle on them to win. And Sunday, I'm taking Tampa Bay plus 7. It's 6.5. I'm buying that half a point up to 7. I'm taking Tampa Bay and I'm taking Buffalo minus 2. It might be minus 2.5. I mean, you don't have to buy the half a point. You can leave. I'll take it at 2.5, but I'm taking Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo this weekend to beat Kansas City.
What's the spread on
more
that
than
Kansas City game?
That's 2.5 right now. It's like 2.5. Yeah, so I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's gonna be tight, but I don't need to buy half a point, man. A lot of these games, three a field goal. I'm banking on that. Like I don't. If you want to buy that half a point to 2, or just take Buffalo on the money line, feel free, because some people might just want them to just straight win. They feel like it might be one of those type of games where they're gonna win by 1 or whatever. But I took Buffalo as a favorite, laying 2.5, because I feel like they're gonna win by 3 or more. So those are my pick. But my favorite pick out of all of them that I gave you is definitely Green Bay plus 9.5.
I never do this, and you know I don't, Crook. But I gotta honestly, everything Crook said picks wise, I'm rolling with. I'm doing the points for Green Bay, points for Houston. I'm gonna do whatchamacallit outright. Buffalo outright. I just don't think whatchamacallit. Mahomie and eating chicken fingers with Andy Reid in commercials. That's all good, but I just don't think they have it this year. Houston, I like them to cover. I ain't gonna go overboard and say they're gonna win the game, even though I wouldn't be surprised because I've been rolling with them, y'all know, since day one.
Yeah.
So I gotta agree with everything Crook said, and I didn't do no props bets, fellas. I'm sorry. I gotta do a lot of homework because I'm actually entering the $25 $1 million tournament on DraftKings. I almost won some money last week, but Mike Evans is the only guy that didn't show up for me. I could have won some stacks. I told Stack.
And that's rare. And that's rare for
That's
Mike.
very rare. He didn't show up. I would have won a couple of grand last week. So anyway, I didn't do my homework on the prop bets. I'm sorry, parlay with us family. But everything Stoney Crook said, I never do that. Not because I don't believe in my brother, but I literally everything he picked is what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go to the window with that too. So that's why I'm at.
Is Mike Evans a free agent next year?
Yeah,
I think so. Yes, he is.
Might be.
I would take T. Higgins if I was a Patriots, though.
I'll take T. Higgins.
Right out my mouth, dog.
T. Higgins, boy.
I love Evans, but he's a little long in the tooth.
Yeah. Listen, yeah. But what about
and that's my agenda free, by the way.
What about the Jerry Jeudy thing, though? I heard Jerry Jeudy's might be coming to the pass.
I would love that.
I like it. It's an Alabama product. As far as a wide receiver, I don't think maybe it just
that needs to be in a different system.
That needs to be in a different system. I'll mess with him.
He's another guy Sean Payton don't like.
Yeah.
Sean Payton don't like nobody.
He don't like nobody.
Except Drew Brees.
So with that being said, guys, you got the picks from Stoney. Do as you please with that. You might win some money. Look, last week I was out in Vegas, me and Stoney. He told me to put my change in and with Houston, and we came out. That was I think that was the best highlight of my weekend was I won my bread with Houston. So I would go with Stoney with this weekend's picks, even with the Green Bay one. I think I would pick Green Bay to
I'm picking covers, by the way, not money lines. I'm picking covers.
Covers. I'm picking covers.
Everything's a cover, but I did add sprinkle on that Green Bay. Don't be scared. Just sprinkle. You know what I mean? Right. You don't got to get crazy.
But the only drawback that I would say that I would change from all the picks you guys ran down, I still think KC will cover the spread. I'll buy the 0.5 point and bring it to 3. That's just me.
So you saying they're gonna win?
Huh?
So you saying they're gonna win?
I think they won't. No,
they could cover. They could
cover.
They can lose by 1 or 2, but they got +3, so they'll cover.
Yeah. Huh?
So you're gonna buy a point?
I'm gonna buy a 0.5. Yeah.
Bring it up to 3 because Kansas City they're underdog. So he's bringing it up to +3.
You're right. My bad. Yep. I'm sorry. Go ahead, my bad.
I'm gonna stick with my Super Bowl pick. I picked them at the beginning of the year, and I'm gonna ride with them.
Okay. All right, 112. Cool. You're gonna take the Bills to cover the Chiefs.
And Little T said he liked the Bills too. Terrell.
And he liked it. Yep, I got the Bills to over the Chiefs. That's what Little T. That's what Terrell got.
If the Kansas City beats this Bills team,
I know it's a wrap, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just saying if they, I would be shocked if they did beat them. But
if
I would be shocked too.
Mahomes run out there and beat this team, I'll never pick the Bills.
No, but let me tell you something though. You know why I'm not like in the past I've been scared of KC, and trust me, they did me in the past. But I feel like the fact that they don't got Tyreek, I feel like Tyreek was that guy.
We agree on all that.
Yeah,
listen, Tyreek was his outlet.
Like I said, Stoney, I would be shocked.
I would be shocked if they lose. We're just saying if they lose without Tyreek, we're just saying no. We agreeing. I'm just letting you know if they lose this game, Josh Allen, listen. The coach is gone.
A lot of shit. Yeah, it's a lot of shit. But they faced that pressure way before.
But I don't think they're gonna lose.
They was out the playoffs.
They're gonna lose the game. I don't think they're gonna lose the game. Personally,
Buffalo was out the playoffs.
I don't see
it. You know why I like Buffalo even more? Because they was losing games they shouldn't have lost. Like their pressure was on them way even before the playoffs. They was losing the teams. They was losing all kinds of shit. I feel like they found something. They realized, look, we need to run the ball more. We need to manage these games. We hit the big plays when we can instead of trying to hit the big play in every down. Play smart. Don't turn the ball over. That's what it is. They figured it out. You got to play smart football. You got a talented team. Play smart. Don't turn the ball over. Don't try to do too much on the play. And that was a problem with Josh Allen, doing too much, scrambling and running, holding on to the ball loose, fumbling, all kinds of shit. Now he realizes, let's run the ball. Let's manage it. Be smart. You don't got no receivers to hit. Throw it out of bounds. Fall. Take the. Avoid the sack.
What you're talking about, Stoney, and not to cut you, you're talking about game management. All right,
game management,
game management. That's what he has to get better at. And for what Terrell is saying, Terrell, just to back up, just to give you a little, give your answer to what you're saying. If Josh Allen do lose, that don't mean he's a bust. It could be something to. If they lose, I think this will be coaching. But if they lose, both based on him, so if he's throwing the ball,
depends how it plays out. No,
it depends on how it plays. If Josh Allen is throwing picks or fumbling the ball, it's going to be on him.
Beans, you wanted something because every time Kansas City's beat them, Josh Allen put up monster games on them. So it wasn't because of Josh. None of them games Kansas City lost was because of Josh. It was because of the defense that they lost.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I know this game's going to be a tricky game. So that's why I feel about that. So we gave you guys our picks. That's the pick for the week for the playoffs. We will be back on Sunday afternoon. I think we're going to do
going after the game.
That's what I'm about to say. We're doing a post-game show Sunday night, guys, after the playoff games, the divisional round this weekend. So be ready for that. It should be, you'll see the notifications come out there. It might be a 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time show. We'll probably do a quick post-game show for about an hour or so. It won't stretch this long. And with that being said, I appreciate it. This is Parlay with Us. It's me, Mr. Beans. You got Hustle Stacks. You got Sean Doe. And you got Stoney Cook. But to end the show, this is my little my little culture, the culture. That's what we're moving on with now. We call it the culture. So my view on the culture this week is, do y'all see Mos Def going at Drake, calling his music Target music? Like going to Target and shopping in Target.
Yeah, he's right.
And the music, the music you hear. The elevator music. He's calling them elevator Target music. And now Drake is in his feelings about it. Because he called he called him a pop artist. That's what he called him.
He's absolutely right. Look, Drake got soft.
That's the agenda tonight.
Yeah, he got soft. I got something else for the culture besides this, but to touch on this subject quick, Drake got soft. He got soft because I was a Drake fan. I the Scorpion album. He had some albums that he had some joints on there. He gave you a little bit of both, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of that hip hop flavor. Like he used to cater to everybody. That was his thing. But as of late, he just been catering straight for that soft music, all this love and all this. He got soft, and he's right. He's right. And
I think Yasmin Bey, other shit. I think Yasmin Bey being an OG hip hop,
he's right though.
You can't mess with Yasmin Bey,
You can't,
aka
man.
Most Def
Def
from Def
can't
Prez.
mess. Yo,
So
he's official.
I don't care what
Yeah.
Drake say. Drake
He's
could say
official.
whatever. He can't. Not. Yeah, you might have made more money than
Drake
him.
got soft.
He made
Drake
more
got
money than
soft.
him. Of course, he
Drake-
made more money. Not. I'm talking about in the hip hop game. Yasmin Bey's a star. He's a movie guy and all that, right? But as far as the hip hop, what he's saying, think about Most Def, and as far as when he was with Black Star and them, that was real hip hop, bro. So I see what he's saying, and you're right. It is kind of pop music. Sorry, Drake, is pop music.
Pop music.
So that's my agenda free. I think Yasmin Bey had the right to say that, yo, the genre of his music
Every right.
sounds pop-ish.
Every right.
It's pop.
He's a representative.
That's just my
Hip-hop
view on it.
representative.
Now, with Sean Doe being
I think Drake got joints.
He got joints.
he got joints, but
But
he's
listen to his
it.
albums as of late. Play some of his albums as of late and try to like.
I'm sorry,
prove me wrong.
For me, that Views album was fire. I think
Which one?
that Views album, I think he has some joints on there.
Yeah, you going back. That's what I'm saying. That Scorpion album is my joint. The Scorpion joint, that's my joint.
Doe, what is your take
has
on
some
it? Being
joints
a
on that
hip hop
shit.
artist yourself, Mr. Doe.
I mean, honestly, bro, like I'm a.
And I know you don't want to
so-
critic on your.
No, I
you
keep
know.
it 100. I talk to Stacks. For me personally, I'm a big Mos Def fan.
There you go.
He ain't really saying anything out of pocket, but I like Drake. And the thing is, we can't. This is what I said about the basketball players, man. We gotta look at the full joint. Just because I don't like
the full body of work, right?
I don't like his new music, the new album. I listened to one song, I turned it off. But I'm one of them
Same
people.
here.
I'm a hip hop artist, so I dig in the crates, bro. So
there you go.
I look. It's
Same
like
here, man.
it's like one of those people that it's like one of those people. I want to remember them for who they were and who they are. So I remember Drake for his stuff he did before. But the thing is, I have right now, no one could have an opinion no more. We're gonna jump down people's throat. So Yasmin Bey says something. Now he's a hater. Nah, that's how he feels. How's he hating? No, I had a situation with someone offline. And we ain't spoke since. But my point is, I'm just one of those people. If you want to have an opinion on something, have your own opinion. I don't need to follow everybody's fucking opinion. You understand what I'm saying? Mos Def has his opinion. I like Drake. I like Mos Def. I listen to both their music albums, and that's all I have to say about that, man.
That's a good one, yo, man. That's nice. I like that. That's real. That's real. I think that's the realest thing about it. I mean, we should have our opinion. And it's an opinion. It's an opinion. And if Drake feeling a way and want to turn it into a beef over opinion and write diss tracks and shit, so be it. But don't think that Yasmin Bey don't want to come. Don't bring him out.
He's right.
Don't bring him out. He's a movie star, but don't bring him out. I think he probably still have some lyrics for your ass. So be careful.
Yeah, I bet he still got lyrics.
I'm sure he got lyrics. So be careful. You know what I mean? Maybe, maybe he wants to ruffle some feathers to come back.
But that's good. It's what they call constructive criticism. Like you can't be mad at that. You got the hip hop heads, the hip hop to the core heads, just giving their opinion. They have every right. They got every right, man. You in they realm. Like you coming in my realm, I got every right to have my opinion on your type of music. But you got to take it in a constructive criticism way where you got to say to yourself,
he just came out and said shit. They asked him. That's the problem I have with people. How you hating if someone asks you a question and you answer the question?
Exactly. And it was on a podcast or something.
Yeah, they asked him. He didn't just say, "Oh, his music." He didn't just say target music. They asked him how he felt.
They asked him.
Yeah, like
people are so fucking. You want to say Drake? People are so soft nowadays, bro. Motherfuckers be like. I be getting tight with this shit.
Look, the last album for me with Drake was the Scorpion album.
Yeah, man. I like that.
That was the last one. After that, he just went hip. He went R&B on us. Like, yo, he was getting that. Remember, he was getting that. Pusha T.
Yo,
he was battling.
I ain't gonna lie. Drake R&B shit is ill though.
Yo, he
Of
got.
course it is.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Look, I'm
But
not.
I'm
saying
just
it.
saying.
Saying that.
You said he went straight R&B. That's
No,
what
he
I'm
went
saying.
exactly. But look, Stacks. What he was doing was he'll give you a little bit of the R&B and a little bit of the hip hop, and we was cool with that.
He's a hybrid, is what I'm saying. He's not just a rapper.
I know, but he just abandoned hip hop though. He just abandoned it.
But he's different kind of artist though, is what I'm saying. He can do that.
I know, but you can't.
He can do that, is what I'm saying.
Nah, but you can't do that though. You can't do that because you know why you can't do that? Because as a hip hop head over here on this end,
what you say?
I hate this one.
You hate this one?
Yeah, because I got into something with someone on this. It's not that I don't like the segment. I'm just saying, like, it's bringing some shit up for me because it goes for everything else.
Right.
It's like, how you gonna ask a man a question? Like they asked Manuel a question yesterday. He answered it how he should answer the question, and people are mad about him answering the question when they asked him the question. Like, what are we doing?
Right,
like,
because Drake's a commercial. Like,
but no, I'm saying what he's saying about Mayo. But they don't want honesty.
If I ask you a question, right, and you answer it with the way you feel, your heart, that's how you feel. Whether I like your answer or not, I gotta respect that, bro.
Right.
What I'm saying is, people are getting mad at Yasmin Bey because he answered the question I was asked. They didn't like it the way he answered.
Okay, but look at the position they're in. What's he doing versus Drake? Look at his fans versus Drake. True. That's what's gonna happen. Drake's the man right now. You can't say nothing about him. I don't care. You know, if you ain't on his status and you try to say something about him, yeah, people gonna feel some type of way because Drake got fanatics. He got fanatics holding him down.
That's true.
That's just what it is. But my beef is, look, you brought me into your fan club with the good hip hop music.
You gonna cancel?
No, but
came and talk.
My point is, like, you sucked me into.
Shout out, that's my wifey. Shout out to wifey for jumping in.
No, it's
being
true.
A fan, being your fan because I love your hip. You got it. You have to keep it consistent. You just can't just abandon hip hop totally because that's what got you in the game. Drake didn't come in on some R&B shit.
Don't say that because they ain't gonna listen to Parlay with us no more.
Nah, man, we're not. I'm not knocking them. I'm telling them how much of a fan I am. I'm speaking.
You got to go to that interview what 50 said about Drake. You understand what I'm saying?
I know, but I'm speaking as a fan. I'm a Drake fan. What?
I think Drake make R&B music. That's just what I think.
There you go.
I think he makes good hip hop music too.
For me, I think
he's a great R&B music.
He does.
That's what he is.
Yeah, but are you bumping R&B in your car? Are you bumping that?
More than rap. I bump R&B more than
rap. Then
more
look.
Than rap.
I gotta respect. I gotta respectfully disagree. I don't bump R&B in my
I
way.
see what Stacks is saying. The rap game is whack.
I'm talking about bumping it. You bumping it? You bumping it? You got the volume on 10?
Maybe higher.
You got the volume on 10 coming from downtown Tampa? Come on, man.
I had that tank. I had that tank on 15
Not
this
me.
morning. I had that
I'm bumping
tank
that
on
R&B
15.
at home.
I had the tank on 15 this morning.
Listen.
Man,
you know,
listen,
when I'm in my truck, I listen to all the old school hip hop stuff. I listen to a mix of the new stuff. I got a nice little, what do you call, a little radio station on my Apple. Stoney could tell you we was in driving through Vegas, and he was like, "Oh, you got some, I'm listening to West Side Gun. I'm listening to, I'm listening to dudes.
I get
you see what I'm saying? So I'm all over. We kind of mixing a little bit of everything. But when it comes to hip hop, there is a difference between the R&B stuff and then the real stuff. I don't know if it's not all real.
You don't listen to no R&B though?
I listen to some, but I'm not a big R&B dude. I'm more like, I'm a big Nas, Mobb Deep.
Heavy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm Queens.
I'm Queens.
I listen to R&B, but I'm on personal time though. I'm on personal time, man.
I'm listening to
when I'm by myself is my personal time. Yeah,
nah, you just said you bump it. You said you be bumping that in downtown Tampa. Nah, man, I ain't bumping.
Hey, listen.
If I'm by myself and I feel like listening to some R&B,
I ain't bumping it though.
I bumped the
Well,
112.
that 112 album's dope. The first one,
Listen, y'all give
Don't get me wrong.
I'm Jodeci, nigga. I fuck with Jodeci.
you
You know,
bought
I
some
ain't bumping
beats.
them.
Is that the one with
Yeah,
Cupid on it?
let me tell you something.
I fuck with Jodeci on the low, nigga. I be at
I had the guy album playing the whole guy album.
He said the whole guy.
yo.
I had the guy album playing.
Listen,
you see what
my
the
volume,
culture does?
Yo,
See what the
if I'm
culture
bumping
it brings out.
R&B,
That's the thing about the culture.
if I'm listening to R&B in my car, I got the volume on 5. It's on 5 because I'm just cruising.
You on
but
mellow.
man,
Mellow.
when that Mobb Deep comes on, I got that on
hell
20.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
right.
Stacks, so long as you don't get in
Real
that
talk.
truck listening to Billy Ray Cyrus with those cowboy boots.
Nah, chill, man. I don't. We don't do that over
You
here.
don't do that.
We ain't doing. We ain't doing Nelly with.
It ain't like I ain't never heard you and Joe listening to Def Leppard.
Hell no. What about
You ain't never heard me listen to no
Do
Def
that.
Leppard.
Don't do that.
You ain't never heard
you
me
ain't
listen to
hear-
no Def Leppard. Get the
yo?
fuck out of here. Def
Who
Leppard.
Nelly did that? Who Nelly did that song with? Nelly
Don't
did
do
that country
brother.
song.
You ain't never listened
I'm
to
not doing
fucking
that.
Def Leppard.
Steve Turner says you
might
got to
have heard
switch
Joe
it up and
listen to
listen
that,
to
but
whatever.
not Sean Doe.
Steve,
You
Steve,
can, but you gotta have the
We-
volume. The
I can-
volume.
Steve,
Who's
I
The
can
Steve
listen
volume
to a lot
adjusts to
of
certain
different
types of
music.
music in my
If
book.
I'm
That's all
into
it
a
is.
joint,
It's just the
Tony, if I'm
volume, man.
into a joint, whether it be R&B,
Listen, I'm dance hall.
yeah, there you go, dance hall.
I'm
turning
dance
the volume
hall.
up. There you
I go into Trinidad with
dance
the
hall.
soca. I go into Trinidad with the soca. I got my hip hop. I just got my playlist is just crazy. I got even 80s
crazy.
music, 80s pop music.
It means
I got on my playlist.
Beans, I
Pop
had the
music
wrist-
from the 80s.
Beans,
You know
I
what
had
I mean?
the Bristol Benji playing the other day. Give me a come on, Beans. You know how we
Yo,
do.
Yo, no disrespect to dancehall. I don't bump dancehall either, man. Dancehall, I gotta hear that like it's some
Hey,
club
Beans,
or
I had
something.
that Tiger playing too.
There you go. Listen to my wife. She knows how it is. Look that right there. Read that. Read that.
Yeah, but Neil,
read that.
let
man.
me ask,
It's the truth, man.
but Beans, let me ask you a question though. Dancehall, you gotta dance. Do you be dancing, dog? No?
Nah.
So you don't be
I like
you shouldn't
Burner.
be listening to it.
No. Dance hall is a
You gotta
is a
dance to it,
genre.
man. You can't just
No.
be listening to that. You
Dance
gotta
hall
be
music. No. Dance
gotta be
hall
doing
music
that
is
hop,
a
man.
genre.
Mobb Deep, you cut niggas up.
Right? Do you go wildin'?
You go wild. You go
You
wild.
don't dance
wildin'?
to that. You don't have to dance to hip hop.
But do you
I'm talking
go
about music to
wildin'?
listen to.
Yo,
Listen, music.
Bill O'Brien,
Listen.
Ohio State.
Come on, man.
Bill O'Brien to Ohio State.
Yo,
Bill
that
O'Brien,
dance hall,
Ohio
you gotta
State.
dance. That's why
a
they
good
call
job,
it
fam.
dance
That's
hall.
a good job. No, but dance hall is it's a genre of reggae.
No, I can listen to it. I can listen to it all day.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Dance hall don't mean you got to be grinding up on a chick just because you're
Not
listening to
grind. I'm
dance
just
hall.
saying dancing. I can dance.
Hey, though, Stony Frank, because I just heard him listen to that Daddy Yankee when I was down there.
Yeah, right. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yes.
Yo, I dance.
Steve
I
Turner
still
is
dance.
madness. Steve is madness, fam. Yes, it's
I
madness.
dance, man.
Shout out to Steve. That's brother-in-law from Chelsea, right? Chelsea OG.
Oh, I got a quick.
I used to.
I got a quick breaking.
Too, Steve. I used to.
I gotta get off this live, brother. I gotta go to work in the morning.
I know.
Yo,
man,
real quick. I got
I know
breaking news though. I got breaking news. Ohio State hired Bill O'Brien as
he just said
OC.
He
Y'all
just
said it.
Yeah, we said it.
Oh, there was too much noise going on. I didn't know.
Yeah, I know. We have.
I like that. I like that because we ain't gonna be with us. I love that. I think he was. He was overrated. The game passed him, man.
No, he's a good college coach. Let him go to college.
He's a good college coach, but
yeah,
get out of here, man. You know what I'm
saying? So, yo,
like,
we're winding down. It's 2 hours in, man. 2 and 2 hours. We always do these 2-hour segments when we say we only gonna do 1 hour and a half, hour 40. We always.
I need to say one more thing before. I don't mean to cut. I just
ahead.
want to say one more thing because last night I got just real quick. I got home last night real late, and I made it an effort to watch the Gerard Mayo press conference because I missed it on Wednesday, and I watched the rerun. I just want to give a quick shout out to Gerard Mayo.
Shout out to Gerard. Shout out, fam.
It's crazy because I was nervous for him. I didn't know how his press conference was gonna go. I was really like, just taken back how he handled it.
Mm-hmm.
He was great answering the questions. He was very articulate. The way he broke a lot of things down, where his vision was. It was a great press conference. Shout out to Mayo, how he just spoke. He spoke very intelligent. He spoke very well. A lot of those press, all these what they call it, the press, they was asking him the same question in different ways to try to bait him and all that. He held himself well. He answered every question perfectly. And I just want to send a shout out to Mayo, Coach Mayo, and how he handled that press conference. It was a great press conference. I watched that shit from the beginning to end. Great press conference. Shout out to Mayo, Coach Mayo.
I wasn't really shocked by how Mayo carried himself because I followed Mayo.
He carried himself well. He was comfortable.
But you got to remember, he was a great player in college at Tennessee, by the way. But he was a borderline great linebacker for the Patriots, what we asked him to do. And he'd been coaching for a little while, so he's been a pro for a long time. So I'm not surprised that he went up there and handled himself like that. And
he handled himself. Oh man, I was nervous for him. I was nervous to watch it because I didn't think he was going.
And Turner, that don't be that shitty. Yeah, they gave him a shitty roster, but he has money to spend and he has a high draft pick.
You heard what Kraft said.
Kraft
said they purse is lovely this year. They got a lovely purse.
And they're gonna support him.
They're gonna make some moves. They're gonna support him. And I don't mind the Daniels thing. Jaden Daniels might be interesting, even though y'all know I like the Penix. If we do decide to go, just real quick before we go, because Doe has to go. But if we I gotta go too. But if we do decide to forego the third pick and trade down and make some moves,
we won't
get some wide receivers. Just listen, wide receivers. Some offensive linemen, we can probably end up with Penix in the later round, second or third round.
I think he doesn't go past Atlanta though. I think
hell no.
I think if Atlanta's there, they're gonna take him.
They're gonna take him. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you say we got to we got to take the third pick and make our choice.
The kid, listen. Shout out to Stoney because Stoney kind of sold me on that kid from LSU. So
that's the guy.
Yeah, I agree with Stoney. I actually did some research on that kid. He's a big kid too, man.
Big kid.
That might be the
smart,
kid.
Great decision
that might
maker.
Be the kid. And the only reason why y'all know I'm a Penix guy, right?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Y'all know I'm a Penix guy. But the only reason why I'm saying maybe Daniels is the health thing, the knees. Penix had operations on both knees.
He's a little older too. He's an older player.
23, 24, it doesn't matter. 23, I think 24 years old, that's cool out of all of them. But because that means maturity. But
Bo Nix is the oldest out of all of them.
Bo Nix is the oldest. But health-wise, the knee operations, 2 ACLs, that's an issue.
Yeah.
But he's a great pure pocket passer too. So we need to really see what we want to see out of that. But I think Penix, I think he might be still one of the good guys, one of the guys to look at. I swear. You know what I mean? Harrison is the guy. But yeah, who's throwing it to him? Just think about that, Steve. Who's throwing it to him?
But if you could get him, I'll get him.
Not Mac Jones. But if you can't get him, but that's if you
gotta get him.
You got get him.
There's no way he slides by number 1 with Chicago picking. If they keep Fields, there's no way he slides.
He's not sliding past number 2.
That's
it's gonna, look, it's gonna be interesting. We have a new philosophy in place, man.
That's a nice take that you're giving us there because I'm a Burrow guy. I like Burrow, and he did mash it up in LSU.
Fellas, I gotta hop off, man.
But yeah, man, I'll let you go.
On Sunday.
Yes, on Sunday. Go do Sunday, your thing, man.
Fellas.
We'll see you.
All right. Thank you for everybody that showed up tonight. Thank you.
Thanks for everybody that showed up. All right, Doe, we'll see you, man, on Sunday. So yeah, I know Doe got to jump, man. He works very early in the morning. So but yeah, man, and
I get up in 2 hours.
And yeah, exactly, man. Yo, listen.
Shit, that shit's serious, boy.
Yo, 112 cool.
Hey, Stoney, I might have been on the coffee and just stayed up. Yeah.
For real. He got to get up in a
Yo,
couple hours. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm wired anyway, man.
Yo, so what you think now? Yo, 1, 2, cool. We're about to get off of this, guys. The show's done.
AJ
But
McCarthy.
listen, JJ McCarthy is up.
I'm not looking at him right now. I'm looking at him late.
Yeah, Stoney 6th round guy.
Too little, man. He's little.
Yeah.
He's little.
He's not getting the shit he was getting away with. He's not getting away with that.
He's not getting with that in the pros.
Michigan won that. That's because of their running game. That's it.
Running game and their defense.
And he's Boston Beast. Burrow is probably the 3rd best quarterback in the league when healthy. You're totally right about that. He is. I love that kid. I think when I look at the Bengals, I look at like it's a Patriots clone. When I look at the Bengals team, I look at a Patriots cloned team. The quarterback, the receivers, running backs, defense. Yeah, they need work on defense. But yo, that Cincinnati team, when they come back next year and healthy, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
It's a small window because pretty soon they're going to have to pay their receivers. So
they got to pay T. Higgins. They got to pay T. Higgins.
They got them under good contract.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they got to pay shit. They got to pay all of them. Higgins.
Yep.
Who's the main guy?
Chase. Jerome.
Chase. They're gonna have to give Chase that. He's gonna break the bag. They got to give him that bag. He's good like that.
Steve, you're right. The defense in Cincy is a little Swiss cheese, but they'll make. Trust me, this year they're gonna make plays. I mean, moves. They're gonna fix that defense, and it's back in the secondary. That's the problem, and maybe a little linebacker situation up in the linebacker. But other than that, they building a solid thing over there. Mark my words. I've been watching Cincinnati. And no, I don't want Cousins because he's a free agent. Cousins is don't waste your money with
I'm with you.
I'll give him a short term.
Don't waste your time with two. Nah, I wouldn't even do it. 2 years and then we gotta go through it again.
Bro, he got.
If we draft a rookie, Stoney, give him that 1 year deal.
1 year.
Maybe let the rookie come up underneath him. Maybe that's probably
maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
I would trust Cousins somewhere. I want to see him in a different system, man. They're not using him right.
You're probably all right.
Talented.
He could come here. We could still draft the Daniels kid or whoever, right? Peel him up in free agency because we need a backup QB. It's not going to be Zappy.
I need to be in that war room.
Nah, it ain't gonna be Zappy.
It ain't gonna be Zappy. You know what I mean? So unless he's third on the depth chart or some shit like that. But
I need to be in the war room, man. If they could put me in the war room, I'll put a great roster together.
No fucking war room saying Rick Fox is better than Robert Horry. I tell you that.
Oh, hell no.
Listen, that has nothing to do with NFL, man. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about the NBA, man. That's a different NFL. Listen, I need to be in that war room.
All right,
I'm wrapping it up, man. We could keep talking, guys.
I'm taking Harrison first, man.
I'm wrapping it Harrison. Up. I would take either Daniels or Penix. That's my choice.
I'll take Harrison. If he's there, I'm taking him.
This is Parlay with us.
He ain't gonna be there.
Mr. Beans, Stoney Cook.
Won't be there.
And we got Stacks lasting out, and Doe had to work in the morning, so he got to go. So he's done. So with that being said, please like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. We love y'all. Peace. Parlay with us. See y'all later.
Shout out
fam.
Green Bay, Buffalo. Come through, please, guys.
Celtics Nuggets tomorrow night.
Celtics Nuggets tomorrow night. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace.
Celtics all day, baby.
God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, sun get through, but don't break you.